Fuller Digital Solutions is proud to provide this video streaming coverage, and we hope you are enjoying the broadcast. Chances are, many others are enjoying it right along with you. If you have a business, you could be delivering your message just like I am to you this very minute. Please contact us for sponsorship opportunities by emailing fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Again, that's fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Thank you for joining our broadcast.
Can be hard. At Floyd Valley Clinics, our providers work with families as a team to keep pediatric patients healthy and safe. Learn more about Floyd Valley Valley Healthcare in Lamars.
Hi folks, Jensen here. You know, we're celebrating our 23rd year.
Family has been providing trusted funerals since 1943, when Joseph and Adele Fish bought Remsen's only funeral home. Beginning in 1976, Joe's son Joel and his wife Jean continued the tradition of being a family-owned and operated business. In 2009, David and Elizabeth Fish carried the family tradition into the future and now offer monuments. The Fish family is honored to assist you in your time of need, offering care and compassion. Fish Funeral Home and Monuments in Remsen, our family serving your family since 1943.
Strives to provide a comfortable.
We put kids at the top of our list, and that is why parents put Floyd Valley Therapies on the top of theirs. Should your child need physical, occupational, or speech therapy or assistance through our pediatric feeding clinic, rest assured they are in great hands. As moms, dads, sons, and daughters ourselves, we know how important family is. Taking care of your family is just as important to us as taking care of our own.
Thanks for making us part of your community, your health, your life. Floyd Valley Healthcare.
Spartans of Exira EHK, and we would like to welcome in our Fuller Digital Solutions crowd joining us here. This is Keith Crane for KCHE Sports Fuller Digital. Sitting to my right is Ryan Hayek, and Ryan, here we go. It's the start of the playoffs here for this Remsen St. Mary's Hawks team, and you've followed these guys all season long. Coach, what are some things that you've been picking up on this Hawks team this season?
Well, I tell you what, coming into the year, if you looked at all their stats and production returning, they lost everything. And I tell you what, these kids stepped up, and from the quarterback to the linemen to the receivers, every kid has stepped up and picked up where they left off last year, and we're getting ready to try to run it back here, and it starts tonight. But yeah, these kids are playing extremely well offensively, defensively, and special teams.
And you're exactly right. You talk about last year's team, with Blaine Harpinon, Jeremy Quink, the first two names, Gallus on the line. Just a lot of good, talented guys. And then you had a kid like Jackson Bunkers that stepped in last year, beat teams like Newell Fonda, and that's saying something about Jackson's capabilities and abilities. And then you lose him before the season even starts. So you kind of really had a big question mark.
Yeah, absolutely. In the offseason, you're like, okay, we lose Blaine, but we got Jackson, right? And then Jackson gets hurt during baseball, and then we lose him the whole football season. So a little bit of panic there, and so you go to a guy like Cale Ortman that probably wasn't even in the picture, and then what's he done this year? Nothing but success. He's got 20 touchdowns through the air, 20 touchdowns or 19 on the ground, having an unbelievable year, playing extremely well, playing just as good as Blano and maybe even a little bit better. So great job by Cale and stepping in and doing an unbelievable job. And the lineman filling in for Xavier Gallus, and then the running back, Brennan Fish, picking up where Coink left off. So These kids are just it's unbelievable how well they just reload year after year. This is a fun team to watch.
And it's definitely a lot of fun. So thanks again to Adam Morris here, controlling the engineering for Fuller Digital Solutions. Coach, I'm going to ask you a little trivia question. The last time we called a football game together, how many total touchdowns were there? I'm putting you on the spot here, Coach. I didn't tell you I was going to do this either. How many total touchdowns?
Well, I can tell you what the score was, 100 and some to 90 some.
108 to 94. The answer is 27 touchdowns.
27 touchdowns. I'll take the unders on that
You
tonight.
take the unders on, we can't score more than 100 because the scoreboard here in Remsen, I think it might start on fire.
Yeah, the scoreboard's from the 1980s, so. Yeah.
So, that was back at that Montezuma game. And Montezuma's another team, having a good year. And that Eddie Burgess, I tell you what, he's the real deal. And he's getting, I think, some D1 looks at the tight end spot.
Yeah, we talked about it last year. Last year you said he's got the Madden stats, the NCAA stats, video game stats, and he's picked up exactly where he left off last year, too. His stats are off the charts this year as well. So, yeah, they're a good team right now, and they're playing some good ball, leading by Burgess, and so this is a fun time of the year. This is some people say Christmas is their favorite year. This is my favorite year. It's playoff football.
It's playoff football. So, yeah, here we go. The Remsen St. Mary's Hawks 8-0. Exira EHK, they are 5-3. We'll step aside here for about 3 minutes. We'll come back with some starting lineups. You're tuned into Fuller Digital Solutions and Classic Hits, KCHE.
Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen has provided the best flooring materials for their customers since 1959. For all your project needs, including hardwood, tile, carpet, vinyl, and luxury vinyl, planks, and more. Visit their showroom in Remsen and see what flooring types will work for your home or business. Their team can also complete your flooring installation after your free estimate. Visit Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen today and visit them on Facebook.
Call their Remsen office today to find out.
Enjoy whole home worry-free internet with Westel Systems. Let us take care of the technology and manage it for you. Westel Systems focuses on providing service that fits your individual needs. It's local, reliable, and worry-free. Rest assured, we make our services as straightforward and as simple as possible. And 24/7 technical support. Visit westelsystems.com and enjoy worry-free internet. Westel Systems is part of a network working tirelessly to keep small, rural communities across America connected. They lead and collaborate on broadband-enabled projects that improve economic development, provide technology for advancing education, and enhance state-of-the-art healthcare through telemedicine. These initiatives, among others, help to connect rural communities and keep them advancing towards a future-proof, sustainable infrastructure. Westel Systems, working hard to connect you to the world. Ask about their worry-free plans today.
The loss of a loved one.
Fuller Digital Solutions is proud to provide this video streaming coverage, and we hope you are enjoying the broadcast. Chances are, many others are enjoying it right along with you. If you have a business, you could be delivering your message just like I am to you this very minute. Please contact us for sponsorship opportunities by emailing fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Again, that's fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Thank you for joining our broadcast. Family has been providing trusted funerals since 1943, when Joseph and Adele Fish bought Remsen's only funeral home. Beginning in 1976, Joe's son Joel and his wife Jean continued the tradition of being a family-owned and operated business. In 2009, David and Elizabeth Fish carried the family tradition into the future and now offer monuments. The Fish family is honored to assist you in your time of need, offering care and compassion. Fish Funeral Home and Monuments in Remsen, our family serving your family since 1943.
More than sports and more than just the teachers. It's all of it.
We put kids at the top of our list, and that is why parents put Floyd Valley Therapies on the top of theirs. Should your child need physical, occupational, or speech therapy or assistance through our pediatric feeding clinic, rest assured they are in great hands. As moms, dads, sons, and daughters ourselves, we know how important family is. Taking care of your family is just as important to us as taking care of our own.
Thanks for making us part of your community, your health, your life. Floyd Valley Healthcare.
Are the Spartans. So once again, Remsen St. Mary's 8-0 this season. Exira EHK 5-3. Welcome back to our Fuller Digital Solutions audience here. And let's go over the starting lineups here this evening for the Spartans. The center is Jackson Shores. He is a 6-foot senior, weighing in at 230 pounds. And then your other, one of your guards on the left side is Easton Nelson. He wears number 1. He's 6'5", 208. And then the right guard is Jackson Radcliffe. He is a says tight end, but he's the right guard. He's a sophomore, 6'3", 190. And then your two running backs are Dane Paulson. He's a senior. And then the other senior is Tyler Kingery. He is a running back as well. Two wide receivers, Cash Emgarten. He's a sophomore. Junior Derek Comas, and quarterback Trey Peterson. So now we've got former coach Ryan Hack. Once you're coach, you're always coach to me. Coach, tell us about the starters for the Remsen St. Mary's Hawks.
So offensively, center tonight is going to be number 52, Ty Tritz. He's making his first start tonight at center, sophomore, 6', 230. Guard will be number 45, Sean Cronin, senior, 5'9", 195. And at the other guard will be number 44, Hunter Pick, sophomore, 6 foot 195. At the tight end position will be number 8, Ryan Willman, junior, 6'5", 180. Number 10, Austin Jensen will be the other tight end, senior, 6'4", 190. At the slot position will be number 1, Brody Shorg, senior, 5'11", 135. And at running back will be number 21, Brendan Fish, junior, 5'10", 180. And at QB will be number 15, Cale Ortman, junior, 6'1", 175.
Looking forward to see what this Hawks team can do here in the playoffs, as this is the first round. And, Coach, it's going to be interesting because I believe after tonight, we're not putting the cart in front of the horse. I'm talking just, all classes, all schools around here. You kind of know this week's opponent, and then after this week, I think they release the pods next week. So it's going to be kind of interesting, especially in Class 2A. That District 2 was just completely loaded. It's going to be interesting to see, and it's always interesting to see how the state sends these teams. Yeah,
it's going to be very interesting. But before we take a look at what tomorrow brings, we got to take care of business tonight. Hopefully things go as planned tonight, and then it'll be interesting to see what they do. The last few years they've done a good job getting the 4 best teams to the state. Hopefully they continue to do that. Like I said, the way these Hawks have been playing lately, I like our chances. They're playing really well, and hopefully we can run it back.
And I'm a big believer in like this Remsen St. Mary's team last year. Of course, they win that 8-player state championship, and knock on wood, haven't lost a game since then. I don't think they've lost that right to be the number 1 team in the state, because I don't think you can take that away until you lose.
Right. Yeah, exactly right. But I know these kids don't even care about it, and which is kind of cool to see. They just want to play football, and I know Coach Osterman doesn't care about that stuff. And let the other teams be 1 through. Rank us number 20 if you want. All these kids do is just show up on Friday night and take care of business. So. We don't care about that stuff.
And I'm looking forward to seeing Cale Ortman here. I think about this kid, Cale Ortman, and, really the last couple of years, he's really developed, and if you want to use the word blossomed, into just a good athlete here for Remsen St. Mary's. And he's the type of kid that, he's been in those big spots, especially, this past baseball season, pitching, in the state baseball tournament. Those are big spots, and, those moments for kids being in the big spot, those are so valuable.
Yeah, and a lot of our kids have that moment.
Exactly.
But Cale, like you said, it started kind of in the baseball, and even rewind a little bit to the late basketball season. Had some huge plays for us and continued it in baseball. And then I tell you what he's done this year on the football field is something else. I mean, I would have never saw it coming. I know Cale probably did, and like I said, it was an unbelievable. The way he's playing right now is top notch. So.
You're exactly right. And like you said, he's thrown for 20 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, just over 1,000 yards, 66% completion, 64 out of 97. And, to me, those numbers, through 8 games, 97, that's, a little bit better than 10 passes a game. But, in today's age of football, you're probably throwing the ball 15, 20 times. Most teams are. But, I think that's comes down to good coaching. You don't want to put a kid in a spot where you don't want to ask him to do something he's uncomfortable with and, maybe, doesn't have a lot of confidence in.
Right, yeah, he's give credit to the coaching staff at St. Mary's, putting them in good situations. And some of those games have got out of hand, so he couldn't get that passing game going. And I think one game he didn't even have 1 pass attempt against River Valley. So, but yeah, he's very efficient with the ball. He's not turning the ball over, which is, a huge part of the quarterback game. So, as long as he continues to do what he's been doing, I like our chances moving forward.
It always seems like Remsen St. Mary's, once the playoffs, it seems like the team pulls out a little something more and more every game down the road in the playoffs. So we've actually got the national anthem. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. We'll be right back here. You're tuned into Fuller Digital Solutions and KCHE.
Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen has provided the best flooring materials for their customers since 1959. For all your project needs, including hardwood, tile, carpet, vinyl, and luxury vinyl, planks, and more. Visit their showroom in Remsen and see what flooring types would work for your home or business. Their team can also complete your flooring installation after your free estimate. Visit Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen today and visit them on Facebook.
City Area Health System.
Enjoy whole home worry-free internet with Westel Systems. Let us take care of the technology and manage it for you. Westel Systems focuses on providing service that fits your individual needs. It's local, reliable, and worry-free. Rest assured we make our services as straightforward and as simple as possible. And 24/7 technical support. Visit westelsystems.com and enjoy worry-free internet.
True Valley Family Health will be offering you
Westel Systems is part of a network working tirelessly to keep small, rural communities across America connected. They lead and collaborate on broadband-enabled projects that improve economic development, provide technology for advancing education, and enhance state-of-the-art healthcare through telemedicine. These initiatives, among others, help to connect rural communities and keep them advancing towards a future-proof, sustainable infrastructure. Westel Systems, working hard to connect you to the world. Ask about their worry-free plans today.
Company in Remsen with the Iowa.
Fuller Digital Solutions is proud to provide this video streaming coverage, and we hope you are enjoying the broadcast. Chances are, many others are enjoying it right along with you. If you have a business, you could be delivering your message just like I am to you this very minute. Please contact us for sponsorship opportunities by emailing fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Again, that's fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Thank you for joining our broadcast.
Burger and fries. Whenever you're hungry and on the go, Mrs. B's in Remsen invites you to stop by. They are a full-service convenience store with whatever you need, from food to fuel. When you need it quick and you're on the go, or just want to stop in for a fresh cup of coffee with friends, they like helping you at Mrs. B's right on Highway 3 in Remsen.
Expertise lives here. You deserve quality health care that's close to home. And to ensure that we meet your needs, Floyd Valley Healthcare regularly brings specialists in areas of expertise such as cardiology, pulmonology, oncology, dermatology, and more. This means you can receive highly specialized consultation and care right here in Lamar's for a wide variety of health concerns. It's just one more way we're making your well-being our priority. Floyd Valley Healthcare, your community, your health, your life.
Class Kids, KCHE 92.1 right along with Fuller Digital Solutions. And it's going to be Austin Jensen to kick things off. Hawks will start on defense. Two men back deep to kick, return the kick. That was actually going to go out of play, so probably take the penalty. Where do they bring that out to? Is it the 30 or 35, I think? It's been a while.
Maybe 25, I think.
25, yeah.
We'll see if they'll probably take the penalty because Jensen is kicking unbelievable this year. I'm surprised that must have just got off the side of his foot. So
just didn't quite.
He has 18 touchbacks out of 29 attempts. So
that's pretty good ratio there. So yeah, it'll be first down and 10 for the Spartans here. Once again, Trey Peterson, the junior quarterback. He's 6 foot 160. He's had a very, very solid year for this Spartan team with 20 touchdowns through the air and 13 on the ground. So they'll line up. Kind of a bunch formation to the right side. Looks almost like three tight end set. This is going to be a quarterback keeper to the right side. Now he bounces back in between the hash marks. And I saw a big number 64 there for the Hawks, kind of push that pile back. Caden, is it pronounced?
Roper. Big Poppy.
Big Poppy, yeah.
That was a good start by the defensive line. They need to win that battle, the trenches. And, nice job. I think that was Willman setting the edge and not making sure that Peterson gets to the outside. So they got to control him tonight.
Yeah, he's tough once he gets outside those hash marks. Second down and 8. Ball marks right at the 27-yard line. So Peterson going to line up, going to spread things out. Two receivers left, to the right side. That is the wide side. Peterson sends a man in motion. He's going to roll out to the right side. Throws down the middle of the field. Has a man open, flipping the field now across the 30 and pushed out of bounds. On the reception there, that was number 2, Aiden Flathers. And that was a nice pass play for Exira. That was good for 28 yards.
Yeah, it looked like the defense was a little bit confused there as, who they were covering. So can't happen. They got to limit the big plays tonight and try to get the Spartans off the field as quick as possible.
And that was, I think it was Ryan Willman that pushed him out of bounds in that play. So the ball will be marched, let's see where they're at, right around the 27-yard line. So they started at the 27, now they're at the other 27. And here is Trey Peterson, junior quarterback, has a man to his left, 2 wide receivers out left. He'll hand it off to his tailback, trying to get around that right end. Not a whole lot there. Probably gained 2, maybe 3 yards on the carry that time.
Not bad by the Hawks on the run to the outside. So,
yeah, Kingery picks up 3 yards on that one. Well, maybe 4. Second down, about 6. Moves the ball to about the 24-yard line.
This team rushing has only have 750 yards on the ground all year, so
maybe they're switching things up here to start this one off at least. Trey Peterson, man to his right, and now he's going to throw a little screen pass out wide to the left side. Hawks break down, and we'll drop him, maybe a gain of a yard. Hawks flying in there once again on the reception there. That was Aiden Flathers. That one looked like it maybe could have broke for something big, but, really kind of stifled by that Hawks defense.
Yeah, great job by Cale Ortman breaking down there and slowing him down, and a nice job by his buddies coming to help him out and finishing the play. So here we go, big third down early here in the game.
And, yeah, Cale got just enough, contact there just to slow him up to allow that help get in there. All right, here's Peterson in the backfield. With him is Tyler Kingery. He's got 2 receivers out wide to the right side of the field. Peterson is going to keep this one. Trouble in the backfield. He's rolling out. Throws towards the end zone. Nobody home. Flushed out of the pocket there by number 44, Hunter Pick. Hunter was hunting him down.
Yeah, great pressure by Hunter Pick and way to keep him in front of him. It was a good job not losing contain and keeping him getting pressure. So backing him up, and he had nowhere to go. Good coverage on the back end by the Hawks.
So this is going to bring up 4th down and 6 to go, we'll say here. Ball right at the 24-yard line. Need to get to about the 18 for a first down. As we've got 9:24 to go here in the opening quarter. No score here in Remsen. 8-player football playoff action. 3 receivers out wide to the right side, 1 to the left. Peterson, he's going to drop back to pass, has a clean pocket, rolls out to the right side, points and gives direction. Pick missed him. He's going to take off. He's got a first down, and he's going to be pushed out right around the 3-yard line. So that was about a 20-yard gain there, Coach. Things just kind of broke down there for the Hawks.
Yeah, had him in the backfield, had him right where we want him, just could not execute and tackle. And he's a very athletic quarterback. He leads the team in rushing, leads the team in passing, and got to keep him contained. And he's going to be a guy that if he gets loose, it might be a long game for the Hawks. So
got to keep him, between those hash marks. And Hunter Pick was right there again. Just couldn't quite get that hand on him good enough. All right, so first and goal, ball at the 3-yard line, we'll say. Peterson going to line up, shotgun, has a man to his left, tight end to the left side. Waiting for the snap is Peterson. Going to be a quarterback keeper, bounces, dives in. I believe he is in. Well,
mark him short.
Yeah, about a 2-yard gain down to the 1-yard line. The way he kind of dove, it kind of, at least from up here, it looked like he knew where he needed to be.
Right.
So that's going to bring up, second down and short with 8:34 clock rolling here in the opening quarter. No score between the Remsen St. Mary's Hawks and the Spartans of EHK. So see what the Hawks can do here on defense. Got Caden Groper right there in the middle, nose tackle. He's fun to watch play baseball.
Yeah.
Here's Peterson. Looks like 2 men in the backfield. Quarterback keeper on the left side, and he's going to be wrapped up in the backfield. Going to actually lose a yard or 2. I think is that Sean Cronin?
That was Cronin there for a big tackle for loss. The Hawks needed that. So
that pushed them back.
This team doesn't run the ball, a lot. So get them in these situations, and hopefully we can win these matchups, these third and small distance.
Yeah, this is going to bring up third down and goal from the 4-yard line. I've never, I understand the game of football, coaches, going to the way of, passing the football, but I still think you need to line up I formation when you get inside the 5-10-yard line.
Oh, absolutely. Old-fashioned line up, and here you go. Try to stop us.
Yep. 4 wide here for the Spartans. Lining up, Peterson sends a man in motion from left to right. Gets the snap, and somebody probably jumped up there.
A little bit of movement.
Illegal motion, something. There was a lot of moving parts to that play. I would imagine this is going to be on the defense, or on the offense, excuse me. Yes, it is. So that's going to push them back to, let's see where they mark it, right around the 7-yard line. Third and goal from the 7. Clock continuing to roll, 7:22 to go.
That was nice for the Hawks.
Yeah, push them back a little bit. But, that kind of worries you a little bit because gives them a little bit more space to spread things out.
Yeah, exactly.
So they did go 4 wide. Now they're going to go, looks like trip receivers to the right side. Peterson waiting for the snap, and he's going to roll out, looking towards the end zone. That's going to be intercepted. Coming the other way for the Hawks, out across the 15, now the 20, and a big hit right at the 25-yard line. That was Brody Shorg. Hopefully he pops back up because, man, he didn't see that one coming.
No, that was a big play by Brody Shorg. Looks like he's a little bit banged up there on the sidelines, but a huge defensive stand by the Hawks, and hopefully he comes back because he's having an unbelievable year. So,
and you see Coach Osterman go right over there. Here's Fish on the other side, and he's going to push forward, spins, and he's going to maybe cut it in half. He's going to pick up maybe 4 yards here.
That was Brody's 4th pick of the year.
So Fish with a 4-yard gain.
It looked like maybe a shoulder, so hopefully he can return. He's playing well here at the end of the year.
Yeah, picked that one off right in the end zone. I think he had to bring that ball back out.
Absolutely.
because he was past the line of scrimmage or the end zone there. Here's Ortman waiting for the snap, going to hand this around. Here's a sweep play, and not much there for Keaton Harpanaugh.
Yeah, lose a senior and replace him with a freshman. So Keaton, time to grow up here tonight. First round of playoffs.
And I've heard Keaton is very, very quick.
Yeah, he's got some quickness to him.
All right, so here's a big 3rd down for the Hawks. 3rd down, about 6. Ortman has 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. They went with the hard snap, and they got him.
Yeah.
It's going to be a jump on the defense.
That's like 5 free yards anytime.
And that really opens up the playbook for 3rd down because now you got 3rd and about 3 instead of, maybe 3rd and 2 instead of 3rd and 7.
Yeah, and close to midfield, so probably 2 down territory for the Hawks.
So the Hawks are going to line up here again. You've got Ortman, lone man in the backfield, waiting for the snap is Kale. Goes with the hard count again. Everybody looks over and says, okay, what are we doing? 5:28 to go, no score, opening quarter. Ortman takes a look to his right in shotgun. It's going to be a quarterback keeper. Gets a pick in front of him, gets a block, and he's going to be off to the races. 15-10, 5, touchdown, Kale Ortman. That is a 44-yard touchdown run there?
A 41-yard touchdown.
Wow.
Nice job by Hunter Pick there on the pole, and Kale just tucked it right behind his buddy's back, and nothing but green grass.
No, and I haven't seen Kale play football much this year, just on tape, and he's a little bit quicker than you think too.
Yeah, he's got that surprising speed.
And here's Austin Jensen to kick the extra point here for the Hawks. It is 6-0. Hawks lead here. Waiting for the snap. Snap is down. Kick is up. Kick is good. Hawks lead 7-0. We'll be back in a minute. You're listening to Hawks Football. Class Kids, KCHE, Fuller Digital Solutions.
Family has been providing trusted funerals since 1943, when Joseph and Adele Fish bought Remsen's only funeral home. Beginning in 1976, Joe's son Joel and his wife Jean continued the tradition of being a family-owned and operated business. In 2009, David and Elizabeth Fish carried the family tradition into the future and now offer monuments. The Fish family is honored to assist you in your time of need, offering care and compassion. Fish Funeral Home and Monuments in Remsen, our family serving your family since 1943.
Happy Fiesta Healthcare Center in Remsen strives to provide a comfortable home away from home, whether your needs are for long-term care or rehab the home. The staff is warm and caring, and residents enjoy living there. They also offer therapy and memory care. Trust, compassion, peace of mind. Caring is what they do best at Happy Fiesta Healthcare Center in Remsen.
Class Kids, KCHE 92.1 Fuller Digital Solutions. Hawks lead 7-0 after that 41-yard Kale Ortman touchdown run. Here's Jensen with the kickoff, and there's that touchback you were talking about, Coach. I think he found his kick.
Yeah, like I said, I was surprised about that first kick, and what a huge weapon to have this year. He just been able to get it in the end zone, start the opposing teams at the 15-yard line every possession. It's huge.
Yeah, one thing that goes underlooked in the game of football is special teams. Your ability to, a punter. If you've got a solid punter, that's big.
Change the field, yeah.
So Hawks lead 7-0. It's going to be Peterson and company coming back out here after throwing that interception, and see if they maybe call a pass play for him here or a run play just to kind of get him resettled back in. Trey Peterson, the junior quarterback, in shotgun, waiting for the snap. Has a man in the backfield with him, going to drop out to pass, flushed out of the pocket, looking downfield, throws across field, and he's going to have about a 9-yard gain to Aiden Flathers, but there's a penalty marker on the field, maybe a hold, I would guess, where that was thrown.
Yeah, you would think by the line of scrimmage that it'd probably be a hold, but we'll.
Or was
we'll
he past? Here. Was he past the line of scrimmage?
I don't think he was past the line of scrimmage. Legal man downfield. Looks like the lineman got downfield.
Just a little bit too much. So that wipes off an 8-9 yard gain.
Yeah, they were going to look real good there on 2nd and short. What a huge turning events there the first drive. Spartans going right down the field and. Had it 1st and goal at the 3-yard line. Then Brody Short with a huge interception. And then a few plays later, Ortman off to the races.
Ortman to the races. And talking with Coach Peterson before the game here, he said his Spartans have been pretty consistent here at the end of the year. And he says that was playing into our success. And he felt like they're playing their best part of this best football of the season. Here's a quarterback keeper up the middle, plugged up. And in on the tackle there for the Hawks. I think that was...
Big Poppy again, Groper.
Yep.
Having himself a good start to the game.
Yeah, he's a big body in the middle of that D-line, isn't he?
Yeah. It's surprising how well the O-line and D-line have played this year. They picked off right where they left off last year, and guys stepping up like Groper and Ty Tritz and Cronin having a great year, and Wesley Gallus, been in and out with injuries. So
just a good line. 2nd down and 15 here from the 10-yard line. Peterson now going to go pistol formation with that running back behind him, and he's going to pitch it up the middle, and nothing there. Big Poppy again with the drop for a loss. That was a little shuffle pass to Aiden Flathers. The Hawks were not fooled by that. That's going to bring up 3rd down and long.
Great job by Groper, keeping his, alignments and not jumping there and
just doing his job.
Not trying to guess.
Yeah.
Doing his assignment.
So now we've got just about 4 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. Hawks lead here 7-0. Remsen St. Mary's.
Looks like Brody's still on the sideline, but at least he's up now.
Yeah, he's up and looks like he's doing all right. So now here's Peterson. He's got 3 receivers to the left side. That's the wide side. 1 to the right. Peterson on 3rd down and long. Gets the snap. Drops back. Steps up. Loads up. Throws across the middle. That's going to be intercepted. Hawks going the other way. And that's going to be down to about the 12-yard line. I think that was Austin Jensen. We do have a penalty on the play, though, but I would imagine where that was thrown, it would be a hold. That's what it is. They will decline that. So now the Hawks are going to have 1st and 10, ball right around the 12-yard line.
Yeah, that was Willman on the interception. Hawks only rushed 2 there and dropped back everybody else. And, Peterson stared down the receiver, and Willman just jumped right in front of it. And nice job by the defense. Great start.
Just took right off with it. So, yeah, Hawks lead 7-0. 3:32 to go here in the opening quarter. And here's Ortman. 2 receivers bunched up. Fish goes in motion from left to right. Fish is going to lead block for Kale and got right to the line of scrimmage and tripped up. That was a good open field tackle there by Tyler Kingery, bringing Ortman down one-on-one.
Yeah, looked like the lineman was a little confused on the play there, and and the Spartans took advantage of no one blocking. Got a tackle for a loss.
So now the Hawks will reset here. 2nd down and 11. Actually lost a yard on that. See what they decide to go with here. Cale Ortman is the quarterback. Fish in at tailback. Out wide left side is Willman. And here's Ortman. Can drop back. He's got to get rid of it. Steps up in the pocket. Avoids the pressure. Now he's going to bounce to the outside. And he's going to have enough for a 1st down to about the 9-yard line.
2-yard line.
2-yard line, yeah. 2-yard line, yeah.
We got to get you in 8-man shape.
Yeah, it's been a while. And there's a pole right in front of my way out.
That pole, I didn't.
Can we get rid of that light pole? At least move it down that way a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Who designed this
I think
thing?
a lot of fans would agree with you on that one, too.
So, he gained what there? About 13 yards?
Yep.
13 yards. So 2 carries, 1 for 41, 1 for 13. And I guess he's had 3. The other one got back to the line of scrimmage. So 1st and goal at the 2-yard line, Ortman. And they'll have too many moving parts. I think somebody on the line jumped there.
Yeah, it looked like Cronin got a little early there on the pole, and those are some things you can't have there.
Yep. So that'll move them back, but still going to be second down and goal from about the 7-yard line. That pole's going to be right in our way again. 7-0 Hawks lead here, 2:25 to go, opening quarter. And they scored on their first offensive drive. It was a 41-yard touchdown run by Cale Ortman. Now they've got first and goal. Here's Ortman up the right side. And now he's going to kind of cut back towards the middle of the field, and he's going to have a gain. And it's going to put him, got that 5 yards they lost on the penalty.
Yep, good run by Ortman, just getting what he can, get down, hold the ball tight.
Hold on to it, don't let go, and try
do it again.
Ball right around the, we'll say, 3-yard line. Ortman has 2 receivers lined up to the left side. You got Harpanaugh in that slot. Now here is Cale Ortman. 2 receivers left, 1 right. You got Fish out to the right side, actually 2. And Harpanaugh goes in motion. Cale Ortman walks in for a score to put the Hawks up 13-0. Coach, I think that receiver going in motion was pretty much just say, you think we're going to go this way, we're going to go right up the middle.
Yeah, they've been running that play quite a bit here the second half of the year, and it's worked extremely well. And it was freshman Keaton there on the lead instead of Brody. It's usually Brody on the lead. So, yeah, you didn't watch much football and haven't seen Ortman. You're going to see him a lot rushing touchdowns.
And now you've got the Hawks going for 2 here. Ortman drops back, and that's going to be knocked down, but he actually catches it, throws it, and it's going to be intercepted. There was about 4 different things. Ortman went to throw the ball, knocked right back into him, then he threw it towards the end zone and had it intercepted.
I don't think you can quite throw it again after you threw it the first time.
13-0 Hawks lead. We'll be back in a minute. 1:39 to go in the opening quarter. You're tuned into Florida Digital Solutions and KCHE.
We put kids at the top of our list, and that is why parents put Floyd Valley Therapies on the top of theirs. Should your child need physical, occupational, or speech therapy or assistance through our pediatric feeding clinic, rest assured they are in great hands. As moms, dads, sons, and daughters ourselves, we know how important family is. Taking care of your family is just as important to us as taking care of our own.
Thanks for making us part of your community, your health, your life. Floyd Valley Healthcare.
The Remsen Farmers Co-op has been serving you for over a century. They are a full-service co-op providing area livestock producers with Land O'Lakes and Kent Feed, and take advantage of their full-service agronomy center for all your crop production needs to maximize your yield. They also buy and sell grain and offer grain drying. Remsen Farmers Co-op with years of experience and ready for the future.
Class Kids, KCHE Fuller Digital Solutions, and the kickoff there by the Hawks again with Jensen puts it back to the end zone. So once again, Spartans have to start all the way back at their own 15-yard line. Coach, it seems like this Hawks offense, working pretty well here, not having to do a whole lot, just ground and pound the football
and capitalizing off penalties.
Yes.
That's huge. I mean, defense does 2 turnovers, and then the Hawks, score offensively and make them pay for turning the ball over. So. Good start for the Hawks.
Good start here. Here is Peterson, Trey Peterson, the quarterback. He's got 2 receivers right, 1 left. Throws it to his tailback. He's going to have some positive yardage. Bounces to the outside. He's only got a couple guys to beat. He's across midfield. He went to cut back, and he fell down on the reception there. That was number 22, Tyler Kingery. And let's see, that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, about 28-yard reception.
Yeah, they're leading receivers, so they're trying to get the ball in their playmakers' hands. He's got 55 catches on the year and almost 800 yards. So, yeah.
It looks like he just, he got across midfield and went to make a cut move because I think he saw Ryan Willman kind of close
nice
in.
job by Willman chasing him down, and a little wet, a little slippery. So
yeah. Had a little bit of rain this morning.
Yep.
1:05 to go here. Opening quarter, clock is rolling. Here is Trey Peterson, the quarterback for the Spartans, and he's going to hand this off to Kingery. He's trying to get around that left edge. Got the edge, and he's going to pick up positive yardage. See where they mark him. Looks like it's going to be just shy of the 30-yard line, 31. So
got a flag on the play.
And where that's thrown, I would probably guess a holding in the backfield. I'm going to say no. The hold happened here. Hold against Exira.
Looks like they got Ortman there on the edge, and maybe that's one of the reasons they got to the outside.
Listen, now they'll move him back. This is going to put them back in their own territory at the 35-yard line. Tip of the nose of the ball right at it. So now you'll have first down and about 17 to go.
Looks like Brody's back out there, so that's good to see.
Good to see him get back up after he got that interception and got popped pretty good. So now first and 17 here for the Spartans. Going to go empty backfield. It's Peterson all alone. He's got Derek Comas lined up all the way to the right side. Man goes in motion is Kingery. Peterson pump fakes. Now he's going to roll out, throws it out to Kingery, and almost stepped out of bounds, and he's going to be pushed down about where the original line of scrimmage was. So that was a pickup of about 7 yards. Going to be second down and 10.
Yeah, it was a nice play by the Spartans. Nice, easy pitch and catch, and got the penalty yards back. So,
yeah, that's
all you can do.
Didn't try and do too much there. Just move the ball forward. So this is going to bring up second down and 10. Ball in Hawk territory, right around the 37.5-yard line, we'll say. 46 seconds to go here, opening quarter. Here's Peterson. It is 13-0, Hawks lead. Peterson waiting for the snap. The junior quarterback is going to fake and loads up. Throws down the field, has a receiver, and it's going to be inside the 5-yard line. That's a big play there. Thrown down to Aiden Flathers. So that was good for about 38 yards.
The official called it a touchdown, and he got tackled at the 5-yard line.
I wondered, what kind of the ruckus was for there.
I think he jumped the gun there a little prematurely there.
Not quite a touchdown.
Well, this is where the Spartans were the first drive, right here in first and goal. We'll see if the Hawks can get another turnover.
Right at the 5-yard line. 23 seconds to go. And judging by the body language here of Exira, they might just take this to the end of the first quarter. I think that's what they're going to do. Our score.
They're going to put that pole right back in the play.
They're going to say, we want to try the other end. We haven't had any luck going this way. It is 13-0 in favor of Remsen St. Mary's. We'll step aside here for a moment. You're tuned into Class Kids, KCHE 92.1, and Fuller Digital Solutions. Gets me every time.
Enjoy whole home worry-free internet with Westel Systems. Let us take care of the technology and manage it for you. Westel Systems focuses on providing service that fits your individual needs. It's local, reliable, and worry-free. Rest assured, we make our services as straightforward and as simple as possible. And 24/7 technical support. Visit westelsystems.com and enjoy worry-free internet.
Experience the loss of a
Fuller Digital Solutions is proud to provide this video streaming coverage, and we hope you are enjoying the broadcast. Chances are, many others are enjoying it right along with you. If you have a business, you could be delivering your message just like I am to you this very minute. Please contact us for sponsorship opportunities by emailing fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Again, that's fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Thank you for joining our broadcast.
HE 92.1. We're going into quarter number 2 here. Hawks lead 13-0 here, thanks to all of our sponsors here on the Fuller Digital Solutions side, along with our KCHE radio sponsors as well. Always get great support from the town of Remsen, as they certainly support their athletics here. And just a nice feature, because it costs, pretty good chunk of little money to put the video on here in the playoffs, and just good to have that for folks who maybe live far away.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, thank you again for all the sponsors and making this possible. I mean, how awesome is it for Hawk alumni to watch it all over the state and other states throughout the U.S. So for grandparents that want to stay home in a little cooler night, I mean,
yeah,
such an awesome feature.
So here's Peterson for the Spartans. They're going to have first down and goal ball, we'll say right at the 5-yard line. Waiting for the snap, Peterson. Sends a man wide out, now goes to his right side. That's Kingery. And Peterson going to push up the middle, and I think he's going to be stopped after about a 2-yard gain. So that will bring up second down and goal from the 3-yard line.
Yeah, nice play by Brendan Fish and Groper there on the tackle.
Tell you, Fish is he's a kid. He does a lot of good things on the football field.
Yeah, he does.
Looking, back to that, that Montezuma game last year, because, Jeremy Coink ran wild in the first half, and then Fish came in the second half. He was fresh.
Yeah.
In that, 108-96 game. All right, now here is Peterson, second down and goal from the 3. He's going to take it up the right side, pushed out. He's going to lose yardage, and he's sacked for a loss. On the tackle there for the Hawks was that
Sean Cronin, senior.
Number 45.
Nice job by Cronin. Big play there.
He was pumped up. That's going to make it third down and goal from the 6-yard line, so actually pushing him back again. You know, they're stopping the run here, just kind of daring Peterson to go back through the air after, and he's thrown 2 picks already.
Yeah, the defensive line is getting a good push up there in the trenches and winning that matchup.
So Hawks will force a third and goal from the 6. Peterson has a couple receivers to his left side, one to the right side. Kingery in the backfield with him. Peterson in shotgun, waiting for the snap. A designed option play. He's going to keep it. Falls forward, and he's going to pick up about 3 yards back down to the 3. And Big Poppy, Caden Groper, right there wrestling him down and taking him down.
A huge fourth down here in goal.
What grade is Caden in? He's a
junior.
Junior, 5'9", 215. And so, yeah, now you've got another big play here. Fourth and goal from the, we'll say, 3-yard line again here.
Well, if I'm the Spartans, I'm thinking I'm throwing here. I'm just not getting that movement up front.
No, you're not moving those big guys up front between Pick, Groper, and Cronin. And we've got a timeout. Spartans will take a timeout here as well. You're tuned into Classic Hits, KCHE, and Fuller Digital Solutions.
Family has been providing trusted funerals since 1943, when Joseph and Adele Fish bought Remsen's only funeral home. Beginning in 1976, Joe's son Joel and his wife Jean continued the tradition of being a family-owned and operated business. In 2009, David and Elizabeth Fish carried the family tradition into the future and now offer monuments. The Fish family is honored to assist you in your time of need, offering care and compassion. Fish Funeral Home and Monuments in Remsen, our family serving your family since 1943.
Headphones all year, and I get here now.
We put kids at the top of our list, and that is why parents put Floyd Valley Therapies on the top of theirs. Should your child need physical, occupational, or speech therapy or assistance through our pediatric feeding clinic, rest assured they are in great hands. As moms, dads, sons, and daughters ourselves, we know how important family is. Taking care of your family is just as important to us as taking care of our own.
Thanks for making us part of your community, your health, your life. Floyd Valley Healthcare.
I'd like to welcome back our Fuller Digital Solutions crowd here. So fourth and goal from the 3-yard line. Peterson has Kingery in the backfield with him. One receiver left, one right. He's going to throw it out to Kingery. Incomplete pass. Good defensive coverage there by Cale Ortman. So
nice answer by the Hawks. Big stop there, turnover on downs.
So now the Hawks will have a little bit of work to do because they're backed up to their own 3-yard line. I think right here, Coach, I think it just handed off to number 21, Brendan Fish, or just let Cale Ortman run the ball.
Look for Cale and Fish here, and don't be surprised if they do a little play-action pass here to Jensen. They'd take a shot here.
Might as well. And here's Fish. He's going to lead block for Ortman. He's going to get around the outside. He's got enough for a first down. He's off to the races. 30, 35, 40. One man to beat. And he's going to be dragged down other side of the field at the 18-yard line. So let's see. 40, 50, 60. That was about a 60-yard play because they're at the 3. A 60-yard rushing play.
Nice job by Ortman.
Talk about flipping the field.
Good job of the O-line, getting out and pulling.
Ortman up over 100 yards. 9:42 to go. And clock will roll. 13-0 Hawks lead Ortman. 2 receivers left. Fish in the backfield. Fish going to get the carry, pushes forward. Now he's going to stiff arm. Oh, he just about got to the outside.
He's a tough kid to bring down.
He is. He
almost broke 3 tackles there, and he would have been in the end zone.
You don't like to compare kids to professional athletes, but the way that Brennan Fish runs the football, I'm a big Cowboys fan. Remember who doesn't remember Emmitt Smith? Just kind of patient, let those big guys do the work up front, throw out a stiff arm and run.
He's a tough kid.
That's just kind of how Brennan runs the football. Here's Ortman waiting for the snap on 2nd down and 8. Fakes right, runs left, gets off one tackler, and he's going to fall forward. Got about another 2 or 3 yards on that play. Well, maybe right back to the line of scrimmage. Ball marked just inside the 15-yard line.
It's just the Hawks' first, third, and medium here, so we'll see what they draw up here.
Yeah, 3rd down and 7 here for the Hawks.
This is where Brody Shorg's been huge all year, finding some holes in the zone defense and just getting right at the 1st down marker.
See what he can do out of the slot. Here's Ortman, looks to the right side, and he was trying to go across the middle. The Jensen just maybe rushed his pass just a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know if the ball slipped a little bit there. Jensen had a step, had his guy beat, so.
Had a good look. So, yeah, 4th down and 7 here for the Hawks. 13-0 Hawks lead. And Hawks are going to line up 2 tight end set. 1 receiver, that's Shorg out to the left. Trying to, and they jumped. The Hawks just went up there and did a hard count. And they got the defense to jump.
It was like a delayed offsides.
Offsides on the defense. Talk about disciplined football, Coach. To tell your kids, your high school kids, to go up there and go, just hard count the snap. Don't snap it.
That was huge. That opens up the whole playbook. Instead of 4th and 7, now it's 4th and 2, and now that puts the running game back in play here.
Exactly. Yeah, you can do a lot of different things out of 4th down and 2. They're going to spread it out, go 4 wide. Ortman has Fish, and out wide to the right side, Jensen. Going for the hard count again. Coach Osterman relays the play in. 8:09 to go here, 2nd quarter. Ortman waiting for the snap. Going to be a quarterback keeper up the middle. He's got a 1st down, and he has a touchdown. Coach, that was just kind of like the sea opening up, and he just walked in.
Yeah, another Hawks taking advantage of what Spartan's mistake, jump off sides there, give him a free 5 yards, and, it would have been 4th and 7, and it's 4th and 2. It opens up the playbook. And
yeah, I don't think you call that play on 4th down and 7.
No.
So it's 19-0 Hawks lead. Now they're going to go back to kicking extra points. Jensen for the extra point here. He will line up. And that is Ortman on the hold. Kick is up. Plenty of distance. Kick is good. Hawks lead 20-0. We'll take a minute timeout. You're tuned into Class Kids, KCHE, and Fuller Digital Solutions.
Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen has provided the best flooring materials for their customers since 1959. For all your project needs, including hardwood, tile, carpet, vinyl, and luxury vinyl, planks, and more. Visit their showroom in Remsen and see what flooring types will work for your home or business. Their team can also complete your flooring installation after your free estimate. Visit Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen today and visit them on Facebook.
Area Health System.
On the game.
Fine food and fine dining combined when you dine at the Golden Pheasant Restaurant in Remsen. The Golden Pheasant has been serving the area for many years and is an area favorite when it comes to eating out. Their unique menu offers a variety of selections to please even the most discriminate taste. Relax and enjoy your dining experience tonight at the Golden Pheasant Restaurant, Highway 3 East, Remsen.
Class Kids, KCHE 92.1, Fuller Digital Solutions. Remsen St. Mary's leads here, 8:02 to go before halftime, 20-0. Another touchdown run by Cale Ortman. And to kick things off, this will be Austin Jensen. And see if, he gets a good kick into this one. That's going to be back at the, he had his foot, I was going to say, he had his foot back in the end zone. And trying to bring that back out was Derek Comas. But if he got a foot in the end zone, they whistle it dead.
Yep.
So the Hawks lead 20-0. Coach, I've been impressed with this, front offensive and defensive line here for the Hawks.
Yeah, they're they never get in the paper, right?
Exactly.
But, opening up some big holes for Ortman here early in the game and have done it all year. It's kind of, they don't get credit, and probably as much credit as they deserve.
All starts up front. So here's Trey Peterson. He's going to line things up. 2 receivers to his left. Man in the backfield, Kingery. And he's going to drop back to pass. Looks down the middle of the field, loads up, and completes a pass. And there with the tackle, that is Austin Jensen. That's going to be about a 12-yard gain as he got it out to Derek Comas.
Yeah, nice job by Peterson. This time he had some time to throw, some protection, and able to find some receivers in the zone there. And
I thought maybe he was looking down his receiver a little bit too long. The Hawks were maybe going to take advantage of that, but completed a nice pass there. 1st down and 10. Ball out to about the 28-yard line 7:39 to go, second quarter. It's 20-0. The Remsen St. Mary's Hawks lead here in Remsen. So here's Trey Peterson, the junior quarterback for the Spartans. Exira EHK. He's got a receiver out wide to the right side. Steps up in the pocket, and Pick will hunt him down. Was that Pick?
That was Cronin.
Cronin.
Nice job by Cronin. He got some pressure, did a spin move, and able to chase Peters down. That's hard to do right there.
It dropped him. That's going to be about a 7-yard loss. Second down and 17 coming up here. Just over 7 minutes to go, second quarter. Had a feeling once, Cronin, he turned off that defender, he had him dead to rights.
Yeah, nice job on the back end, too, of the defensive backs.
All right, so here's second down and long here for the Spartans. Waiting for the snap. Going to drop back to pass. Throws it over the middle of the field. Has a receiver. We've got a flag. And it would be just short of a first down. But judging by where this is thrown, Coach, I would say this is probably going to be a holding call.
Yeah, another holding call for the Spartans. I think that's probably, their third or fourth one?
Third or fourth.
And they've all been crucial penalties.
They have. They've taken away big plays for Exira. And you think about Exira EHK, their program, they've made some dome appearances, in the last, 5-10 years.
Never got to play Exira back in the day, but played Horn-Kimballton a couple times.
Who were some of the other teams that you played around? It was Adair Casey still a thing when you were?
Adair Casey, yeah.
Central Fenton?
Might have played Adair Casey one time.
Was that in the championship? Yeah, okay. Was Central Fenton? Did you have to play them at all?
Nope.
They were from up north.
Yep.
North Union, or was it Armstrong Ringstead?
Armstrong,
yep. They used to be, I think that's North Union now. Here's second down and forever to go here for the Spartans. They've got 3 receivers out wide to the left side, 1 to the right. Peterson drops back to pass. Looks to the right side, throws to the right, nobody home. Going to bring up third down and long. And right now, Peterson just kind of thinking, man, what can I do differently here? And it's not his fault. It's, the offensive lineman holding and the Hawks just getting that good defensive pressure in there.
Yeah, the Hawks defense, what's we don't talk about enough is how much depth we have on the offensive line and defensive line, getting some fresh bodies out there and getting some good pass rush. So,
yeah, I don't care what class of football you're playing, if it's 8-player up to 5A, if you don't have to have every kid play both ways every down, that is such a huge, huge advantage.
Absolutely.
See, the Hawks going to go with is this a one-man front?
Two-man pressure here.
Two-man pressure. Going to kind of go to prevent defense, and Peterson's going to take off up the middle. Hawks will kind of step back, and he kind of tripped up. I'm not sure if he didn't hurt his ankle or something there, because he went to cut and kind of came up a little limp. Going to bring up fourth down and long as he picked up about 10 yards.
It looked like he's moving just a little bit slow. Nice job by the Hawks.
Yeah.
Big stand.
And that's what you want to do on that defense. Just kind of funnel it to the middle. Everybody stay home. Let him come to you. Don't try and overplay anything. Hawks have Brendan Fish back to return the punt here. Hawks lead 20-0, 5:40 to go.
He's dangerous back there.
Second quarter. And here's the punt. Peterson, good punt. And Fish will get it right at the 30-yard line. Now he's out to 35-40, 35-30, 20. One man to beat. And he's going to be dropped down about the 7-yard line. Tell you what, Brendan Fish, just his patience of letting things develop downfield.
That was a nice job by Brennan. Good job on the blockers on the return there. Yeah, he was about 6 yards away from 6.
He was close, kind of put that little cut move on at the end there. So Ortman going to line up. He's got Jensen out to the right side. Fish in the backfield. Ortman going to hand this off to Fish. He's going to bounce up the middle. Now left side. Got down to about the 2-yard line. He's going to pick up about 4 yards. Well, maybe
right about the 5.
5. Yeah, give him 3 yards on that one. As it is 20-0 Hawks lead, but there you've got second goal from the 5-yard line. All right, here's the Hawks. Second down and goal from the 5. Ortman's going to drop back, looks to pass, rolls out, steps up, and he's going to be in for another score for a touchdown from 5 yards out. 5-yard touchdown run by Cale Ortman. Good defense there by Exira on the receivers.
Yeah, the receivers were covered, and And Kale did a great job stepping up and then stepping up in the pocket and taking what he can and picks up his 4th rushing touchdown tonight.
So many times you see kids just not real comfortable to take that step up in the pocket and then kind of reassess and then take off if they have to. Kale does a good job of that.
Absolutely, yeah. A lot of young quarterbacks or first-year quarterbacks, they just get nervous and they just
Take
chuck
off.
something deep. And
Ortman will throw it to Fish. 2-point conversion is good. Hawks lead 28-0, 4:48 to go here in the second quarter. We'll be back in 1 minute. You're tuned in to Fuller Digital Solutions and Class Kits KCHE.
Westel Systems is part of a network working tirelessly to keep small, rural communities across America connected. They lead and collaborate on broadband-enabled projects that improve economic development, provide technology for advancing education, and enhance state-of-the-art healthcare through telemedicine. These initiatives, among others, help to connect rural communities and keep them advancing towards a future-proof, sustainable infrastructure. Westel Systems, working hard to connect you to the world. Ask about their worry-free plans today.
Have you covered at Klein Real Estate and Auction Company in Remsen with the Iowa Auction Group. Commercial, residential, agricultural, business, liquidation, estates, and more. They've been helping people with auctions for many years. And if you're looking to buy or sell land or real estate, they offer the services you
And he's
want.
a junior
at
too, like
Klein
Jackson.
Real
I mean,
Company with the Iowa Auction Group in Remsen.
Class Kits, KCHE 92.1 for Digital Solutions. Welcome back here to Remsen as the Hawks have a 28-0 lead with 4:48 to go just before halftime. Here's Jensen, see if he can have another touchback. No doubt. That might be that. that just about went through the uprights. That was a kick. Man, Jensen, he's got a pretty good leg.
I think he's pumped up a little bit.
Get that little extra adrenaline going. So, yeah, back when you were in high school, back that, was it 04 when you guys won the state championship? Who were some of the teams that you had to go through to?
Aurelia.
Aurelia,
You've heard of them before?
I remember Aurelia, yeah. That was back when they only took, was it one
from each district,
Each district, yeah.
And I think they were 3, we were 4. They were a good football team.
There was 8-man football up here in Northwest Iowa has just been outstanding. Here is Peterson. He's going to have his receiver good for about a 10-yard gain. Catching that one was number 2. He's had a couple catches here. Aiden Flathers gets a 10-yard gain there. Flathers has 3 receptions, one for 28, one for 38, and that one for 9.
Yeah, I like how the Spartans there. That was a nice quick pass. Don't let them sit back there in the pocket and let our D linemen get to them. So we'll see if they continue to go to quick passes.
2nd down and 1. Peterson has 2 receivers left, 1 to the right, two to the right, empty backfield. He's going to drop back to pass and gets rid of the ball, almost intercepted. Oh man, I tell you what, Hunter Pick, if he wouldn't have cut his fingernails this morning, he would have had that one because it was very close. So now you've got 3rd down and 1.
I'm surprised they won't call intentional grounding there.
Yeah, I don't think there was anybody close to it. Groper just about got him.
They just threw that quick pass, and then they dropped back for a deeper pass, and then the Hawks D linemen get pressure. So
it's hard to tell what you want to do if you're Exira here. 28-0. Remsen St. Mary's leading here. 4:09 to go before half. Hey, you just think about, up here in Northwest Iowa, 8-man football. You had good programs, Aurelia, Remsen St. Mary's. Then you kind of get into the Newell Fonda age. Then you get MMCRU, Newell Fonda again.
Yeah.
Remsen St. Mary's back on top again. Don Bosco.
Harris Lake Park,
GTRA. They've had some solid seasons. 3rd down and 1, and couldn't quite get him in the backfield. Peterson not going to have a big gain, but I think he got just enough for a 1st down before. Well, the ball came out.
Ground.
And Jensen's saying Hawks football, and it is.
Oh, another big play by the Hawks defense.
And Sean Cronin just
tackled Ty Tritz.
I think Cronin's a little pumped up here, don't you think?
Hey, why not, right?
Yes.
First round of playoffs, senior. He's trying to run it back.
He says, let's go. 1st down and 10 here for the Hawks. Ortman going to line up 2 receivers bunched to the right, a tight end to the left. Fish goes in motion. Ortman drops back, has time, throws over the middle. Receiver, that's Willman, makes a cut move, touchdown, Hawks. Ortman to Willman from
19
yards out. 19 yards.
Nice job by Kale. Looked like he had Jensen there. Didn't force it. Went to underneath to Willman, which is wide open, and Willman does the old spin move, and nothing but the goal line for him.
19-yard touchdown reception. So that makes it 34-0. 3:50 to go here just before half. And Jensen off to kick this one. It'll be Ortman to hold. Ortman, hold. Kick is up. Kick is good. 35-0 Hawks lead. 3:50 to go here in the opening half. We'll step aside here for 1 minute. You're tuned into Fuller Digital Solutions and Classic Hits, KCHE.
Family has been providing trusted funerals since 1943, when Joseph and Adele Fish bought Remsen's only funeral home. Beginning in 1976, Joe's son Joel and his wife Jean continued the tradition of being a family-owned and operated business. In 2009, David and Elizabeth Fish carried the family tradition into the future and now offer monuments. The Fish family is honored to assist you in your time of need, offering care and compassion. Fish Funeral Home and Monuments in Remsen, our family serving your family since 1943.
Relief lives here. Chronic pain is a reality for many people, and if you are one of them, time to do something about it. Floyd Valley Pain Services Help will work with you to develop a personalized strategy to manage and reduce your pain. With this patient-centered approach, we can address your individual, physical, and emotional needs. It's just one more way of making your day today better.
Floyd Valley Healthcare, your community, your health, your life.
Classic Hits, KCHE 92.1 Fuller Digital Solutions, and here's a kick. This one might be returnable back at the 1 yard line. Spartans going to bring it out. They get around the right edge, and going to be a decent return out to about the 23-24 yard line. 35-0 Hawks lead. 3:40 to go here before half.
Yes, it'd be nice if the Hawks keep the Spartans out of the end zone here before half.
And this is probably a stupid question, but it's been a long time since I've covered an 8-man football game. Does the continuous clock start whenever the 35 is?
As soon as we hit 35, so
back in your day, was it once you hit a 50-point lead, was the game over? It was like that when 8-man first started.
Yeah, it was. I'm trying to think. Yeah, it was close. No, I think we had the. You know what? I don't know now.
I remember Billy was telling me one time Aurelia played somebody and it was 50-0 at halftime, and they kept waiting. It's like,
no, because we had some game 75-0, so
okay,
must not have been.
Geez, run the score up, why don't you? Here is Peterson waiting for the snap, throws it to the right side. He's got a receiver once again. That's his favorite target in this game. Aiden Flathers picks up another 10-yard gain.
Yeah, they need to come back to that pass. It's a quick pass, gets the ball out of the Peterson's hands quick, and
it's been effective.
Yeah, I mean,
not a big gainer, but 9 yards at a time.
Enough, yeah, exactly.
So here we go, 2nd down and 1, 2:30 to go just before halftime here. 35-0 Hawks lead, and Hawks will get the kickoff to start the second half as well. So here's Peterson, Trey Peterson waiting for the snap, sends a man in motion, and yeah, just too much movement up there. I think that was Dane Paulson in motion. I think this another jump there.
Spartans shooting themselves in the foot again.
Yeah, they've kind of been their own worst enemy here.
They
tonight.
get a great play, then they get a holding call or a false start there, and it's just hard to overcome those mistakes.
2nd down and 6. So Spartans will come back out here. 2 minutes, 10 seconds to go, and yeah, now you're up against the clock as well before halftime. You don't want this. I mean, it's not necessarily completely out of hand, but you want to get that clock back to normal and stop between plays. Here's Peterson waiting for the snap, drops back and had a player around his waist and just kind of chucked it up to the middle of the field. And I tell you what, Keaton Harper now, he just about had that was like a fly ball he was chasing down in center field there.
Yeah, he was ready to throw it, and the ball just slipped right at the last second, so he tried to rethrow it, and by that time, Caden Groper and Sean Cronin met him and able to get that pass a little wobbly.
This front defensive three for the Hawks has been very good here tonight. 1.5 minutes to go here in the opening half. It is 35-0, Hawks leading. And the Spartans will come out, and they'll go 2 to the wide side, 2 to the right side of the field. Peterson on 3rd down and about 6. Going to drop back to pass, throws over the middle. Had a receiver. Did he bump into the referee?
Yeah.
He was trying to go to Kingery and just ran right into the back of the referee.
The Hawks' 9th defender there.
Sometimes you need that extra blocker.
That's just been, the kind of night for the Spartans here in the first half.
Yes, they've had some bad luck. Got a timeout, Remsen St. Mary's Hawks. We'll take one as well. It's 35-0 here just before half. Back in a minute. Fuller Digital Solutions and KCHE.
We put kids at the top of our list, and that is why parents put Floyd Valley Therapies on the top of theirs. Should your child need physical, occupational, or speech therapy or assistance through our pediatric feeding clinic, rest assured they are in great hands. As moms, dads, sons, and daughters ourselves, we know how important family is. Taking care of your family is just as important to us as taking care of our own.
Thanks for making us part of your community, your health, your life. Floyd Valley Healthcare.
Healthcare Center in Remsen strives to provide a comfortable home away from home, whether your needs are for long-term care or rehab the home. The staff is warm and caring, and residents enjoy living there. They also offer therapy and memory care. Trust, compassion, peace of mind.
Fishy.
It's what they do best at Happy Fiesta Healthcare Center in Remsen.
Got a bad snap here for the punter, and Peterson will run and get rid of it. And Fish is just going to let this thing bounce, and it's going to roll about the 8-yard line. That, for what happened there, the bad snap over Peterson's head, that was a pretty darn good punt.
That was their best play offensively right there. I mean, that could have been way worse than what it was. A nice job by Peterson not giving up on that play, and had a great punt there with a Spartan hop. Bounce. So 27 seconds here in the first half here.
What do you do with 27 seconds?
Jensen, Willman.
Fish, Ortman.
Yeah, I mean.
Harpinaugh.
I think they have one timeout left.
They're going to mark it.
I think they might have called a timeout here.
Just to stop the clock.
Maybe not. Well, now we got 36 minutes. That's plenty of time.
Yeah, we don't need that much. Now they're going to reset it here. Coach, I understand you got in a little bit of trouble. Did you forget your wife's birthday a couple weeks ago on the radio? Or
I may have forgot to announce it online, but made up for it the next week.
Okay. All right. Here's Kate Ortman. We're going to have a flag. Well, I'll just tell Mrs. Hayek, happy belated 23rd birthday.
Yeah. Appreciate that.
A little movement from the Hawks is going to move back another 5 yards. So they've got 75 yards to go for pay dirt, with 36 seconds to go here in the opening half.
Don't turn the ball over here.
Yeah, if anything, just get to halftime. Here's Ortman waiting for the snap. Drops back to pass, has time, throws to the outside. That's going to be Jensen. He cuts back, cuts to the middle of the field. He's going to be out to about the 26 or 27-yard line. So that was about a 22-yard gain.
A nice job by Ortman and Jensen there.
And now they're going to call a timeout. We'll just keep it right here with 27.7 seconds left. So, yeah.
The way Jensen's been kicking, what do you think? Another 20 yards, let him get a chance?
You could. Yeah, maybe.
That'd be a bomb, but the way he's been booting them.
This year I've covered quite a few Cherokee games, and, Cherokee had a pretty good kicker with Mason Carver. Had a knee injury about 4 games into the season, so didn't get a chance to see him, live up to his, full potential, which is too bad. I don't know if I've seen an actual 3-point field goal this season.
And I'm trying to think if we saw one this year.
So it's 35-zip. Coach, what was it like? You guys were on the road at Fort Dodge St. Ed's. A pretty nice turf field there they got.
Yeah, those great facilities there, and a pretty sweet field turf there by the Fort Dodge Dodgers, I think they're called.
Did you go check out that baseball stadium?
Did not check out the stadium. Stadium.
It's a pretty neat little baseball field there. It's pretty much a square.
Okay.
380 in the centers, and then 280 down the lines. Here's Ortman rolling out to the right, gets a block from Fish, and he's going to pick up about 9 yards. Runs out of bounds, so that will stop the clock with 17.9 seconds. I want to say it's like 380 in center, then 290 down the corners, that baseball field.
Okay.
We have another timeout, Hawks. We'll just keep it here.
This has to be the last timeout, right?
I believe that is their last one.
So throw it up to 6'5" Willman, 6'4" Jensen.
Yeah, Willman, he was one, last year when, was it Jensen that got hurt in the semifinals?
Yeah.
And, Willman he stepped up, made some nice plays in that, those semifinal and final.
Yeah, he did, and he's having a great year too. It's funny. I just seem like I'm saying everyone's having a great year, but they are.
They are. You're exactly right. Understand the Ridgeview Raptors on the road at Trainer, and it is tied at halftime, 0-0.
A little defensive battle going on.
Yeah, I haven't seen a defensive battle this season either. 35-0 here in favor of the Hawks. 18 seconds left to go here just before half, and see what Cale Ortman can do. You can always, just try and. If it were me, I'd just try and get outside of the pocket if you can. Maybe pick up that first down.
Well, I mean, the clock's going to be running here on out, so the Spartans,
I guess
Spartans just keep it in front of you.
I guess that's true because, you can.
It doesn't matter if you go out of bounds here or not, so you almost got to take a shot to the end zone here.
Here's Ortman, loads up, throws down the left side. That's Willman.
Oh, got it!
Stays on his feet, touchdown. What a play. 45-yard pass play. Hey, you were right. You said go down to Ryan Willman. Why not?
Nice concentration by Willman there. Looked like the defender had his hands up, and Willman with the concentration, with the snag, and a little break the tackle there, the ankles, and touchdown.
That was nice play, 45 yards. So now Jensen will kick the extra point. Got 7.9 seconds to go here just before half. Ortman will hold. Snap is out. Hold is down. Kick is up. Kick is good. 42-0 in favor of the Remsen St. Mary's Hawks. We'll be back here in 1 minute. You're tuned into Classic Hits, KCHE, and Fuller Digital Solutions.
Enjoy whole home worry-free internet with Westel Systems. Let us take care of the technology and manage it for you. Westel Systems focuses on providing service that fits your individual needs. It's local, reliable, and worry-free. Rest assured we make our services as straightforward and as simple as possible, and 24/7 technical support. Visit westelsystems.com and enjoy worry-free internet.
Class Kids, KCHE, Fuller Digital Solutions. Think we maybe dropped our phone call there. But yeah, it was a 45-yard touchdown pass to Ryan Willman. Puts in the extra point, puts the Hawks up 42-0. About 8 seconds to go here just before halftime. So Jensen will kick this thing off. Hawks will get the ball to start the third quarter. Jensen puts that one through the back of the end zone. So they'll bring it out to the 15-yard line. And, Coach, that was a really nice catch by Ryan Willman because he had a defender right there.
Yeah, and the defender had his hands up and, looked like they had a shot to bat it down, but Willman kept his concentration and hauled in his second touchdown pass today and his 7th of the year.
I think he's been thrown to twice, and he's got one for 19, one for 45 tonight.
That's efficient.
Pretty good. Pretty good. All right, so 8 seconds to go here. See what the Spartans do here, Exira EHK. As Remsen St. Mary's leading 42-0 just before half. Waiting for the snap. Peterson, he's going to drop back to pass. Has time, steps up, throws across the middle. That's Kingery. He's going to spin, and Fish can't bring him down. Stays on his feet. Got me every time again. I jump.
Welcome to Remsen.
So that is the halftime score. 42-0 here in favor of the Hawks. We'll take about a 2-3 minute timeout. We'll be back with some halftime stats. We'll talk about this first half here on KCHE and Fuller Digital Solutions.
Fuller Digital Solutions is proud to provide this video streaming coverage, and we hope you are enjoying the broadcast. Chances are, many others are enjoying it right along with you. If you have a business, you could be delivering your message just like I am to you this very minute. Please contact us for sponsorship opportunities by emailing fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Again, that's fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Thank you for joining our broadcast.
Plan said, you bet.
family has been providing trusted funerals since 1943, when Joseph and Adele Fish bought Remsen's only funeral home. Beginning in 1976, Joe's son Joel and his wife Jean continued the tradition of being a family-owned and operated business. In 2009, David and Elizabeth Fish carried the family tradition into the future and now offer monuments. The Fish family is honored to assist you in your time of need, offering care and compassion. Fish Funeral Home and Monuments in Remsen, our family serving your family since 1943.
We put kids at the top of our list, and that is why parents put Floyd Valley Therapies on the top of theirs. Should your child need physical, occupational, or speech therapy or assistance through our pediatric feeding clinic, rest assured they are in great hands. As moms, dads, sons, and daughters ourselves, we know how important family is. Taking care of your family is just as important to us as taking care of our own.
Thanks for making us part of your community, your health, your life. Floyd Valley Healthcare.
You can contact Fish.
Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen has provided the best flooring materials for their customers since 1959. For all your project needs, including hardwood, tile, carpet, vinyl, and luxury vinyl, planks, and more. Visit their showroom in Remsen and see what flooring types would work for your home or business. Their team can also complete your flooring installation after your free estimate. Visit Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen today and visit them on Facebook.
Baskets, KCHE 92.1. Welcome back here to Remsen, Iowa. The Hawks lead 42-0. Sitting to my right, we've got Ryan Hayek helping with the broadcast here. Coach, tell us about some of those first half stats.
Yeah, thanks for Mr. Hazy bringing them up for us. So first downs, the Hawks have 5. Spartans have 13. Hawks have rushed the ball 14 times for 152 yards compared to 10 times for 34 yards for the Spartans. Hawks averaging just under 11 yards a carry compared to 3 yards for the Spartans. Hawks have been efficient through the air, 3 for 4 for 90 yards. Spartans 10 for 20 with 2 interceptions and 139 yards. So total plays, Hawks have had 18 for 242. Spartans 32 for 155. Spartans have 3 turnovers, and the Hawks have 0 turnovers. Both teams haven't converted a third down conversion. Individual stats, Kale 3 for 4, 90 yards through the air. Willman with 2 of those catches for 69. Jensen 1 for 21. Ortman 10 carries for 145 on the ground. Brendan Fish 3 for 7. And Keaton Harpenall 1 for 0. And leading for the tackling would be Brendan Fish with 3. Willman with 3. Groper with 2. Jensen with 2. And I can't see where Cronin is, but I'm sure he's up there. Maybe they missed him a few times, but I imagine Cronin's got at least 3 tackles as well. So thanks to Mr. Hazy for bringing us the stats.
And, just overall really a nice first half here for the Hawks. And they lead this thing 42-0 at half. Coach, you find yourself in this position, and you want your kids to be in game shape, play a full 4 quarters. So I think maybe you'll see the seniors start, or not the seniors, but your first string start coming out of the half, then maybe see them a little bit in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, hopefully we get the ball first here in the second half. So hopefully the offense can get down and score, and let's turn it over to the second string and get out of here healthy. We're already banged up with Brody Shorg there early in the game, and then Wesley Gallus is battling a knee injury. He hasn't been playing tonight, so hopefully we can get through this game and look for next week and get healthy. So, but the offense, Keith, has had the ball 6 times in the first half.
6 touchdowns.
6 touchdowns.
6 touchdowns.
The Spartans have had the ball 6 times.
Yep.
2 interceptions, 1 fumble, 1 turnover on downs,
and
1 punt.
Yeah.
And then if you count that last drive there where they just ran out of time there. So that's kind of the difference there between 42-0.
You're exactly right. Hawks have had a very good, efficient first half. Thanks to Coach Hazy for bringing the stats up here. We'll take another timeout here for Fuller Digital Solutions and KCHE. Back in a few minutes, we'll take a little break. It is halftime. The Hawks lead 42-0 on KCHE.
Enjoy whole home worry-free internet with Westel Systems. Let us take care of the technology and manage it for you. Westel Systems focuses on providing service that fits your individual needs. It's local, reliable, and worry-free. Rest assured we make our services as straightforward and as simple as possible. And 24/7 technical support. Visit westelsystems.com and enjoy worry-free internet.
Westel Systems is part of a network working tirelessly to keep small, rural communities across America connected. They lead and collaborate on broadband-enabled projects that improve economic development, provide technology for advancing education, and enhance state-of-the-art healthcare through telemedicine. These initiatives, among others, help to connect rural communities and keep them advancing towards a future-proof, sustainable infrastructure. Westel Systems, working hard to connect you to the world. Ask about their worry-free plans today.
Let Orange City Area Health.
Fuller Digital Solutions is proud to provide this video streaming coverage, and we hope you are enjoying the broadcast. Chances are, many others are enjoying it right along with you. If you have a business, you could be delivering your message just like I am to you this very minute. Please contact us for sponsorship opportunities by emailing fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Again, that's fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Thank you for joining our broadcast.
Combined when you dine at the
Family has been providing trusted funerals since 1943, when Joseph and Adele Fish bought Remsen's only funeral home. Beginning in 1976, Joe's son Joel and his wife Jean continued the tradition of being a family-owned and operated business. In 2009, David and Elizabeth Fish carried the family tradition into the future and now offer monuments. The Fish family is honored to assist you in your time of need, offering care and compassion. Fish Funeral Home and Monuments in Remsen, our family serving your family since 1943.
Family Health.
We put kids at the top of our list, and that is why parents put Floyd Valley Therapies on the top of theirs. Should your child need physical, occupational, or speech therapy or assistance through our pediatric feeding clinic, rest assured they are in great hands. As moms, dads, sons, and daughters ourselves, we know how important family is. Taking care of your family is just as important to us as taking care of our own.
Thanks for making us part of your community, your health, your life. Floyd Valley Healthcare.
Real estate and auction company in
Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen has provided the best flooring materials for their customers since 1959. For all your project needs, including hardwood, tile, carpet, vinyl, and luxury vinyl, planks, and more. Visit their showroom in Remsen and see what flooring types would work for your home or business. Their team can also complete your flooring installation after your free estimate. Visit Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen today and visit them on Facebook. Enjoy whole home worry-free internet with Westel Systems. Let us take care of the technology and manage it for you. Westel Systems focuses on providing service that fits your individual needs. It's local, reliable, and worry-free. Rest assured we make our services as straightforward and as simple as possible. And 24/7 technical support. Visit westelsystems.com and enjoy worry-free internet.
This message is from Floyd Valley Health.
Westel Systems is part of a network working tirelessly to keep small, rural communities across America connected. They lead and collaborate on broadband-enabled projects that improve economic development, provide technology for advancing education, and enhance state-of-the-art healthcare through telemedicine. These initiatives, among others, help to connect rural communities and keep them advancing towards a future-proof, sustainable infrastructure. Westel Systems, working hard to connect you to the world. Ask about their worry-free plans today.
2-0 here at halftime in favor of the Remsen St. Mary's Hawks, and thanks to all the sponsors on the Fuller Digital Solutions side and the KCHE side. Coach, just kind of remind us who put up those scores there for the Hawks in that first half.
So it looked like right from the start, the Spartans marched right down the field, and Brody Short came up with a huge interception there on 3rd and goal, and then shortly after that, Kale took it to the house for 41 yards, and Jensen had the extra point there to make it 7-0 with 5:15 left in the first quarter. Ortman again found his second touchdown of the night with a 3-yard touchdown rush after another Hawk turnover. Willman with the pick on that one. Hawks had 13-0 in the first quarter. So second quarter, it was Ortman again for 9 yards. Jensen on the extra point to make it 20-0 with 8 minutes left. And then it was Ortman again for his 4th rushing touchdown on a 5-yard rush. 2-point conversion to Fish to make it 28-0. And then 3:50 left in the half. There was a 19-yard TD pass. Ortman to Willman, making it with Jensen with the extra point, making it 35-0. And then right before half close, Willman, it was Ortman to Willman on a shot for 45 yards with Jensen on the extra point to make it 42-0. So very efficient on the offense. And Keith, I've been covering this Hawk team all year, and that's what their offense has done all year. I mean, the defense has done such a good job creating turnovers, putting the offense in good position on the field, and then the Hawks offense capitalizing and making the opposing teams pay for turning the ball over and being very efficient offensively.
Kind of knew coming into this year that Remsen St. Mary's was probably going to have a decent year. There's always those expectations for these kids over here. But like you said, you lost pretty much all of your offensive production from last year, and then Jackson Bunkers goes down. Alex Schrader has a little bit of an injury, so you lose a couple key guys. One before the season even starts, and you kind of think, what are these kids? How are these kids going to react to this? Well, it seems like there hasn't been a hiccup at all. And this Hawks team has just, knock on wood, they've just been rolling all season long.
Yeah, I mean, arguably the Hawks lost their best 2 players coming into this year. And not saying anything bad against the other guys because there's a ton of good ball players here. But, you get success from a bunch of kids that play for the front of the jersey and not the back of the jersey. And that's what these kids do. Like you said, Kale's got 4 rushing touchdowns and 2 through the air. But you see all the kids celebrate when he scores. They don't care how many touchdowns as long as the Hawks have more points than the other team at the end of the day. That's all that matters. And it's fun to watch this group of kids play football.
It is. And, I've got a few, folks, around the area kind of give me a hard time. Oh, you're always covering Remsen St. Mary's sports. It's like, well, it's because, they've had successful postseasons. Like last year's senior class made it to the state playoffs and everything except for football, I think their sophomore year. So it's like, of course, and we get good radio sponsorship, so we return that favor and provide good coverage. And one of those gentlemen is an official that kind of gives me a hard time about that. And he had the Newell Fonda Remsen St. Mary's game here a few weeks back. And he called me on his way home. He said, dude, this St. Mary's team is – because he called me and said, before, he goes, how's this St. Mary's team? I said, well, they're a little banged up, and nothing against the Hawks, but, they hadn't had a big test like Newell Fonda. I said, I said, I'm not sure exactly, what this St. Mary's team is. I know they're good. They're going to play disciplined football. He called me on his way home and said, dude, this St. Mary's team is the real deal. He goes, they're going to have a very, very successful season. And we're seeing, like those kids, like you said, step up and just continue to have success.
Right. And like you said, some Hawks are banged up, and give credit to the young guys that have filled in for guys that are hurt. It's kind of crazy. We talked about the depth earlier in the O-line and D-line, and that's been a huge factor in the 8-0 success.
Yeah, and especially in this game, like, Caden Groper, he's done such a good job, and Sean Cronin, a part of the front defensive line there. They're just getting to the quarterback and making him uncomfortable, and, that allows, the Brody Shorgs and the Wilmans to make those plays and, turn it in favor of the Hawks.
Yeah, this is the tonight with Ty starting at center. That's a third center this year. Starting. So we had Sean Cronin, Caden Groper, and then now Ty starting for center. So you name another team that has 3 different centers and pick up right where we left off. I mean,
it's kind of, you don't want to compare things to the sport of baseball, but it's kind of like that, where you got a kid that might pitch, might play shortstop. Okay, now you got to play first base. Okay, now you're going to play left field here. These kids all know the positions, and the little things to, receivers running the right routes and quarterbacks knowing where people are supposed to be. It's, these kids love the game of football and they buy into it.
Yeah, absolutely. And they're doing a wonderful job. And I'm excited to see what tomorrow morning brings, what kind of the bracket shows. And
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing, what's going to happen also, in Class 2A. I mean, I was kind of talking about 2A a little bit earlier, but, you look at Class 2A around here, you had, OABCIG defending state champion in Class 2A. And then you got Southeast Valley in that same district, Spirit Lake in that same district, Estherville Lincoln Central. You got Westline, you got Central Lyon. Pocahontas area, I think, was ranked beginning of the season. Clarion, Goldfield Dow's kind of up here in Northwest Iowa a little bit. They were ranked earlier this season, and I tell you what, it's Class 2A. That's going to be a fight to the finish as well. Just like 8-player A and all of it's going to be tough.
Yeah, tis the season.
So they're going to put – no, I don't think they're going to put – sometimes they put 3 minutes back on the clock. I don't think we're going to see that.
Yeah, I like this. Let's just get back and get out there and play.
Bill Bizzoni, he's kind of one that he'll tell you exactly how he feels. Let's get this game over and let's get going. That's kind of Bill's style. And what's the old saying? The rich get richer.
Yeah.
Well, the Hawks get the second half kickoff here.
Right.
So
and continuous clock. So hopefully this thing keeps on moving.
Is that going to be Keaton Harpenaugh back to return the kick there?
It looks like the Hawks are maybe anticipating a little onside kick here.
Might as well, yeah. Have the hands team up there. That's Brady Coink out there, number 26. His older brother Jeremy wore that number last year. Is that kind of a...
That's been a Coink number for
nobody else
the last 16 years.
So nobody else is getting that number. Here's a short kick, going to bounce about the 20, picked up at the 10 by Keaton, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds right around the 24, maybe 25-yard line. So, yeah, there's Brady Coink now, then there's Jeremy. Who are the other?
Coach Coink, Michael Coink.
Okay.
Had number 26 for his whole 4 years. And then before that, his older brother, Cody Coink.
Okay.
Had the number
26. I think Jeremy's getting some touches at Briar Cliff.
Yeah, that's exciting to see.
I always kind of joke that Remsen St. Mary's is the farm system for Briar Cliff.
Why not?
Why not? All right, and here's Fish around the end around. He's going to pick up 6, maybe 7 yards. Well, out to about the 20. Are they going to mark this? The 29. Cut it in half. 2nd and 5.
We talked about Fish and the comparison of Emmett Smith, and one of the things that Fish does really well is he gets better from the first quarter to the second quarter to the third quarter to the fourth quarter. The 2 yards that he got the first quarter now are 6 yards. And then by the fourth quarter they're touchdowns. So.
And here's Fish again up the middle. Not much there. And you hate to compare a kid to a guy like Emmett Smith, but
right.
He's wearing the blue. He's got the sleeves on. He's got the towel. He's patient running behind his runners. It's like that's a little Emmett Smith out there. Who was your favorite football team growing up?
The Green Bay Packers.
Oh, yeah, you're a Packers fan, aren't you?
I'm the cheesehead.
Sorry about your luck. 3rd down and 5 coming up here for the Hawks. Ortman going to line up. He's got 2 receivers bunched to the left, 2 to the right. In motion, that is Fish. He's going to lay out a block. Ortman going to spin, turn. Won't have enough for a first down. So this is going to bring up 4th down and about 1.5 yards, maybe 2 yards.
I imagine the Hawks probably try to draw them off sides here.
Yeah, it's worked a couple times.
Yeah.
They've got not a free first. It was like 3rd down and 7 made it.
Yeah, that was a huge play too because it was 4th and 7 and.
See, well, they might. Is Jensen your punter?
Yeah. Wow.
Will we see a fake punt play?
Huh. I wouldn't think they would show it here, but.
Might.
Wow.
And not a bad time to take a punt as well. Back to return this is Derek Comas. Well. Yep, Comas back to return the punt. And it's going to be Austin Jensen to punt. Good snap. And see if he can get some good air under this. He does. It'll be fair caught. Ooh, that was kind of risky at the 16-yard line.
Yeah, a little bit surprised as aggressive as the Hawks have been all year offensively. I just can't believe they didn't go for it there on just 2 yards. And
sometimes
but like I said, Coach Osman is probably working on the punt team, and these are good practices to have right here.
You got to have, those good situational skills. Just over 9 minutes to go here, 3rd quarter, and the Hawks lead 42-0. And here is Peterson, Trey Peterson, junior quarterback. He's got 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Hawks with 3 men down on the line, and they throw it out to the right side and almost had it to Aiden Flathers. kind of that same, just little quick out play that's been successful, just couldn't hang on to it that time.
Yeah, I imagine they went to the drawing board for the second half and came up with a lot quicker pass routes, try to get out of the ball or try to get the ball out of the Peterson's hands a lot quicker because that D lineman was all over him first half.
Yeah, hasn't had a whole lot of time. 8:18 to go here, third quarter, 42-0 here in favor of the Remsen St. Mary's Hawks. They'll come out with, looks like would you call that a 3-2 defense?
Yeah.
And here's Peterson going to run up the hash mark, and he's going to be, Caden Groper had a hand on him, and who was it in there to finish him off?
Brennan Fish.
Going to be close to a first down. Going to bring up third down and 1 yard to go. And this has kind of been the point in the game here, Coach, where Exira will jump offside or do something, and it'll be 3rd and 6.
Yeah, this is where the first half, they shot themselves in the foot with a false start or a holding call, and see if they can
convert one here.
Yeah. Each team having converted a third down conversion in the first half, and
see if
Hawks didn't do that the first drive, so we'll see if the Spartans can convert.
3rd down and 1. They're going to spread it out, 4 receivers, 2 left, 2 right. Peterson waiting for the snap. It's going to be a quarterback keeper up the middle of the field. He's got a first down and more, and he's going to be out across midfield, 35-30, and kind of turned right into Austin Jensen and said, hey, you're not going to push me out of bounds that easy. Clock's going to run either way. I'm going to.
But Coach, or not Coach, but Keith, I guess what we got on the field here.
A flag.
Yep. And it's going to be holding on the Spartans. The guy just wrapped up Cale Ortman and brought him to the ground. And
it'll probably be after the first down.
Yeah,
so
I imagine they're going to get the first down, but
going to move them back.
Takes away from about another 20-yard gain.
Yeah. And let's see where they decide to mark this. It's 42-0. And with all this talking on the field, the clock is just rolling.
And I don't think anyone cares.
It's going to make it 1st and 10. Ball at the 38-yard line, just shy of midfield. Did I tell you I did a 9-man game earlier this year?
No.
In South Dakota.
Okay.
It was.
How was that?
Was it Sydney? Sydney, I think, played Garrettson. And you would think 9-man football would play more like 8 versus 11, but it kind of played more like 11-man football. And it was Garrettson's first year jumping down from 11 to 9. Here's Peterson waiting for the snap. Man goes in motion. That's Kingery. False start. Little movement up front here.
So is it a 100-yard field then?
No, it's 80.
It's 80.
It's 80. I think the field dimensions, it's tough. I think they were exactly the same. But I think it was Sydney. They were in the semifinals last year. And Garrettson, this was their first year. They had a girl kicking extra points.
Okay.
And came out, made the first one, second one, just popped it up. So the team was going for 2 the entire game, to make up those points. Well, the game goes to overtime. And waiting for the snap, Peterson, 1st down and 15, loads up, throws it over the middle. The field has a receiver. What a stick by Willman. A little slow to get up. That'll be number 14, Derek Comas. Going to be about a 14-yard gain. Brings up 2nd down and 1. Well, anyways, the game goes into overtime. Sydney scores. They go for 2, don't get it. Garrettson scores in overtime, ties it. They bring this girl out to kick the extra point, and I kid you not, Coach, it would have been good from 40 yards.
Nice.
She just absolutely drilled it. So that was kind of neat to see.
A good game to
call. Yeah, it was fun. 2nd down and 1. Peterson looks to coach on the sideline and moves Kingery from his left to his right. And it seemed like he went to cut and maybe slipped a little bit. He went to, it's kind of a play-action quarterback keeper, and he went to cut and just kind of didn't get a real good solid foot in the ground to push off.
And it doesn't help when Sean Cronin's got a big bear hug on you, too.
You're exactly right.
And Sean's having himself a game.
He is.
He had an interception last week.
Did he return it for 6?
He almost returned it. He got tackled at about the 3-yard line.
Okay.
The Groper batted it down and fell in Sean's hands, and Sean acted like he was a running back.
Always got to love the big man making the run.
Yeah.
42-0, Hawks lead here, 4:10 to go. Here goes the man in motion is Kingery. Peterson drops back to pass, throws down the middle of the field wide open. That's going to be 6 points for Exira. What a nice play. That pass was down to Aiden Flathers. That was, 39 yards?
A little broken down coverage there. The Hawks fell asleep there.
Makes it 42-6. So do you go for 2 to try and break that 35 point?
No, I hope not.
As a head coach, they're going to go for 2. Is this the old swinging gate? I have one lineman center. And, yeah, he just kind of picked it up and tossed it and knocked down. Nice play by Keaton Harpinaugh.
That was a good play by Keaton.
I thought you don't have to hike the ball between your
No.
legs. Okay.
No, you can just turn around and throw it back.
Kind of like rugby.
Yeah.
3:59 to go here. It's 42-6 in favor of the Hawks. We'll be back here in a minute. You're tuned into Fuller Digital Solutions and Class Kids, KCHE.
Fuller Digital Solutions is proud to provide this video streaming coverage, and we hope you are enjoying the broadcast. Chances are, many others are enjoying it right along with you. If you have a business, you could be delivering your message just like I am to you this very minute. Please contact us for sponsorship opportunities by emailing fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Again, that's fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Thank you for joining our broadcast.
Fiesta Healthcare Center.
Family has been providing trusted funerals since 1943, when Joseph and Adele Fish bought Remsen's only funeral home. Beginning in 1976, Fish Funeral Home and Monuments in Remsen, our family serving your family since 1943.
Trust, compassion, peace of mind. Caring is what they do best at Happy Fiesta Healthcare Center in Remsen.
Kind of a little pooch onside kick. Sliding for it there was Keaton Harpinaugh. That was kind of like a baseball hit to the gap. Just kind of had to get to a knee and watch it in. But, he made it look easy, but that's not an easy play to make.
No, it's not. And if he doesn't get it, you don't know where the ball's going to go.
Exactly. 3:58 clock should roll here. 42-6. Got legendary Jim Wesselman on the PA mic here in Remsen tonight.
He's another guy that had a fantastic year on the mic.
Here's Cale Ortman going to run around the edge, a stiff arm, going to cut back, puts his shoulder down, bounces out of bounds, going to pick up 9 yards. Maybe 10, close to a first down. Ball at the 38-yard line, need to get to 39.
I like what Cale did there. First half, he would have tried to run that guy over. Second half, up 36 points, just run out of bounds.
Yep. He still gave a kid a stiff arm before that.
Yeah.
3:28 clock rolling. Here's Ortman waiting for the snap. Second down and 1. Going to hand it off to Fish. Man, they've got his number. He got wrapped up at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they've contained Fish pretty well tonight and just not getting that quick run up the middle there.
One thing Fish has done, very well. That the reason why Cale has so many rushing yards, in addition to the front linemen, blocking, Fish has had some pretty good blocks on the edges as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Third down and 1 here for Cale Ortman and the Hawks. Going for the hard count. Exira says they're not going to fool us on that. And Ortman waiting for the snap and wasn't ready for it. It falls on it. Now it's going to be 4th and long. Little miscommunication there. And good sportsmanship there by Exira's defensive player, Braxton Markson, helping Ortman up. So now I think you bring your punt team back out again.
Yeah, just
they kind of look like they're just on cruise control right now.
Yeah, they are, and it's hard to do right out of half after a great first half, scoring 42 points. But, these things hopefully get corrected this week.
Here's Jensen, kind of a short snap. Defender got to him, and this is going to bounce at the 20. Cronin will let it roll, and they'll pick it up at it looks like the 16-yard line is where Exira EHK will begin their next drive with 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. It's Hawks 42, Exira EHK, the Spartans 6. Both teams with 3 timeouts left. We're in the third quarter. Thanks to Adam Morris. Talk about a guy that does a fantastic job.
Yeah, been with me all year. I think besides the first game.
Adam's done a good job here. 42-6 in favor of Remsen St. Mary's. And thanks to all the sponsors, bringing you this playoff coverage and turning that camera on. It takes a few sponsors to do that. And here's Peterson. Trey pump fakes. Got Cronin off his feet, or pick off his feet, and had a receiver and just bounced right off his fingertips.
Those sponsors are huge, man.
It is.
Much appreciated for sure.
Say that Hunter pick, last year, I remember sitting down, last year at the football meet, the team at the Golden Pheasant. They're another great sponsor here that always, gives these kids a good meal at the end of the year. I remember seeing Hunter thinking, this guy, he's just kind of a little guy. He's grown up. I don't think I'd call him a little guy anymore. He'd probably put a pounding on me. 52 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Here's Peterson of the Spartans. Drops back to pass. He's in trouble. Had a hand on him. He's going to bounce to the outside, and Willman will not make the play, but Caden Groper, tell you what, he just ran all the way across the field, says if nobody else is going to do it, I'm going to do it.
Yeah, nice hustle by Caden Groper. Way not to give up there. And, Hunter almost had a big sack there and just out of his fingertips.
You never like to see your lineman making the tackles, 15 yards down the field as a coach, do you?
No.
That's the one they'll probably watch on film tomorrow and say, what happened there? Not that you can really complain up 42-6 as we're just about to the end of the third quarter. Here's Peterson. He's going to drop back to pass. Throws it over the middle. Has a receiver Fish with the tackle. That's going to be about, they thought maybe the ball came out. They're going to say it was down, and I think Dane Paulson was on the reception. I think we're going to have timeout. That's the end of the third quarter. Got an injury timeout. We'll be back here in maybe 2 minutes, I would guess, maybe with the injury. Hawks lead after 3 quarters, 42-6. Back in a few moments on KCHE and Fuller Digital Solutions.
We put kids at the top of our list, and that is why parents put Floyd Valley Therapies on the top of theirs. Should your child need physical, occupational, or speech therapy or assistance through our pediatric feeding clinic, rest assured they are in great hands. As moms, dads, sons, and daughters ourselves, we know how important family is. Taking care of your family is just as important to us as taking care of our own.
Thanks for making us part of your community, your health, your life. Floyd Valley Healthcare.
Yeah, I'm going to make an adjustment next week.
Make an adjustment.
Get the big.
Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen has provided the best flooring materials for their customers since 1959. For all your project needs, including hardwood, tile, carpet, vinyl, and luxury vinyl, planks, and more. Visit their showroom in Remsen and see what flooring types will work for your home or business. Their team can also complete your flooring installation after your free estimate. Visit Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen today and visit them on Facebook.
Park. We're playing Exira here. Looks like it's 18-13 in the third quarter. Kind of had a feeling KP would make that a little bit of a better game than last time.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they had some injuries the first time around. And
yeah, I think KP is one of those teams that, you look at them 4-4 coming to the playoffs. You might think not too scary, but tell you what, they've got some athletes at KP.
They definitely got some athletes, that is for sure.
All right, so it's going to be second down and about 3 here for Exira. 42-6, Hawks lead. Peterson will line up in shotgun, 2 receivers left, 2 right. Man goes in motion. It's Kinger. He drops the snap, picks it back up, rolls out, almost sacked, throws it down the field across his body, and this is a jump ball. Good job by Willman there just to knock that one down.
That was Jensen on the...
Jensen, yep. Those two are built like the same.
Yeah, they are. I mean, 6'5", 6'4", and...
How many times do you see a defender go up and try and make that interception and the ball pops out and somebody else comes up with it?
Yeah, it goes to the receiver's hands.
Yeah, just a smart thing to do, just knock that one down. Third down and 3. Ball right at the 35. Need to get to the 38-yard line for a first down here for Exira. Peterson waiting for the snap. 4 wide receivers, 2 left, 2 right. Drops back to pass. Throws over the middle. Has a receiver. That's Kingery. And he's going to cut across the field. Nice spin move. And there's Caden Groper again. Going to wrestle him down about the 37, 38-yard line. That's going to be enough for a first down.
Yeah, nice job by the Spartans. Just a quick pass there and got enough for the first down and then some.
Yes. I tell you what, this Caden Groper, he's a lot quicker than he appears as well.
Yeah, he is. And that's all the offensive linemen and D-line there. They got some pep in their step.
42-6, 10:42 to go here in the third quarter. We need the Hawks to force a turnover here. What do you think, Coach?
That'd be all right.
All right, Peterson waiting for
calling your shot here?
Yeah.
I like it.
This exact play.
Perfect.
And first and 10, throws it to the outside and has a receiver. It's going to be good for positive yardage. Threw that out to Derek Comas.
What would have been the odds on DraftKings on that one?
I don't know. Ooh, I wonder what the score of the baseball game was after the
big game tonight, Boston. And
yeah, I wonder what the score was
Houston.
after the first inning. Not that a guy cares.
Not that you have any skin in the game.
42-6 in favor of the Hawks here. Second down and 5. As it's fun to get on DraftKings and do a dollar on this, dollar on that. I'm not quite to the Pete Rose level of things. 42-6 in favor of the Hawks. 9:50 to go here, fourth quarter. Peterson looks over to his coaches, gets the ball out of shotgun and got out of trouble. Now he's going to take off, and Hawks having trouble wrapping him up. He's going to be down at the 16-yard line. That's going to be enough for a Spartan first down.
Yeah, very athletic quarterback and starting to get loose there on the Hawks. And, I don't know, I'd like to see them make those plays there.
Exactly right. So
I guess that's one thing that Hawks can learn from is, that it's only going to get tougher from here on out. So those are plays that have to be made.
Astros are leading 1-0, so it wasn't tied to 1-1 after the first inning. Oh, well, try again tomorrow. Here's first down.
There's always tomorrow.
And 10 for Peterson. Throws to the middle of the field. Had a receiver just maybe rush that throw a little bit. He was trying to go to Aiden Flathers. They've had a good connection with that little quick route.
Yeah, and their leading receiver's been quiet tonight. That was Kingery?
Kingery, yeah. He's had some carries.
Well, it looks like Flowers has done most of the damage tonight.
Yeah, Kingery, he's got 55 receptions coming into the game. Hawks have kind of shut him down on the passing game. He's had 1 for 28 and 1 for 7 yards, so 2 receptions is my unofficial stats. Second down and 10 here for the Spartans. Throws across the middle of the field. There's Kingery. As we say, he's had a quiet night. He says, watch this. Still on his feet, cuts back. He's going to not have quite enough for a first down, spins, and he's in for a score. Tell you what, I think about 8 or 9 Hawk defenders.
But guess what?
There's a flag on the play.
There's a flag on the play.
So either way, Kingery, that was
a heck of a
that was all effort.
Yeah,
yes.
absolutely.
Caught the ball in the middle of the field, had a hand on him, spun away, had another hand on him, got away from that.
For a senior, he could just have folded, in the second half, and with that kind of effort, give kudos to that kid.
And that's things that younger kids on the sideline they pick up on. They learn those tendencies. And I think that's what this this Hawks tradition has come from.
Yes.
Is you think back to the guys quite a few years ago like Derek Shorg, senior quarterback, and kind of that group that set that tone for those kids.
Right. Absolutely.
So that's gonna move them back to the 15-yard line.
You do things right early in life, you continue to do it.
Exactly. 8:10 to go here in the fourth quarter. 42-6, Hawks lead. Exira has the football driving down the field. Second and about 8 at the 15. And do they jump again? False start on the offense.
Yeah, just been their theme the whole night.
Yes. Penalty-wise, they're probably in double digits now.
Oh, it has to be real close.
And the Hawks have had
maybe 1 or 2.
1 or 2, I would think. 7:58, clock rolling here, 42-6, Hawks lead. I know Trainer and Ridgeview are tied at half, 0-0. Be interesting to see how that game's shaken out. I know OABCIG plays Red Oak tonight. Waiting for the snap. Here's Peterson. He steps up right between 2 defenders. He's going to bounce to the outside and pick up positive yardage. And is that Willman on the push out?
Yep.
Going to bring up third down and about 8.
So the Hawks D-line are doing a great job getting pressure on the offensive line, but now they just need to contain Peterson.
They've collapsed the pocket on the outside, and he's done a good job of getting through that. Third down and 7 coming up here. Ball right at the 15-yard line. Need to get to about the 8 for a first down. So 7 minutes to go here, fourth quarter, 42-6 in favor of Remsen St. Mary's. Waiting for the snap is Peterson. He's got Kingery to his left. Drops back to pass. Flips it out to Kingery.
Wide open.
Halfbacks. A little wheel route, and he's going to be in for 6 points. Makes it 42-12 in favor of Remsen St. Mary's. That was just a nice little wheel route for that.
Yeah, just out
Kingery.
of the backfield and lost track of the back, and that'll be something Osterman corrects during film session.
Gonna say, hey, who had that assignment? 42-12, so that takes away our continuous clock here with
Why not?
6:46. We're having. Hey, you don't understand. Any game that I go to, it'll take a while. So going to go for 2 here. Man goes in motion, Kingery. Peterson drops back and steps up. Now steps beyond the left hash mark. It went to spin again and slipped. So 42-12. It's a 30-point lead here for Remsen St. Mary's. 6:46 to go here in the fourth quarter. We'll be back in a minute. You're tuned in to Classic Hits, KCHE, and Fuller Digital Solutions.
Enjoy whole home worry-free internet with Westel Systems. Let us take care of the technology and manage it for you. Westel Systems focuses on providing service that fits your individual needs. It's local, reliable, and worry-free. Rest assured we make our services as straightforward and as simple as possible. And 24/7 technical support. Visit westelsystems.com and enjoy worry-free internet.
Fairville today. When you experience the loss of a loved one, you can contact Fish Funeral Home and Monument in Remsen to guide you through the arrangements necessary to create a meaningful ceremony that celebrates the unique life being honored. Their staff is committed to providing your family with the highest quality care and service in your time of need. That's Fish Funeral Home and Monument in Remsen.
No interceptions?
Classic Hits, KCHE 92.1. Here's an onside kick, and I don't think that went very far at all.
No, just a bit short.
Just a bit short.
What's the saying? Never leave a birdie putt short. I don't think you never leave an onside kick short.
That's true. Did you get out and golf much this summer?
I did.
How is the golf game going?
Right, left, not
right,
very
left.
much straight.
Nope. Hey, you pay to play the whole course, right,
Yeah.
Coach?
Yeah, get my money's worth, that's for sure.
Just got word from Joe Lunsgaard for the Cherokee Braves. He does their stats, does a fantastic job. Cherokee Braves win tonight, 22-14. Ended on a winning note for the Braves. And here's Ortman off the fake handoff to Fish, and he's going to run up the left side. And Cale Ortman's going to spin down to about the 30-yard line. Picked up about 16 yards there.
Nice job by the Hawks there.
Just that little misdirection. You've been feeding Fish a little bit more.
Yeah. I'm okay, though, if we get Ortman out of the game here. I mean,
yeah,
we're up 30. I mean,
put this touchdown in and
let's get some
of these younger
guys in here.
Who is the next man up at quarterback? Do you know?
It was Walshman, who was a freshman, but he's out for the year. So they put Keaton Harpenall back there now.
Okay. Geez, how many Waldschmidts is there?
There's still a younger one coming.
Landon is a freshman.
Yeah, there's still a younger one coming.
6:27 clock rolling here. Fourth quarter, Hawks lead. And here's Fish. He's going to bounce to the outside. He's got room. He's got all sorts of room. He's going to be down the sideline, and he is in for a score for the Remsen St. Mary's Hawks. So good from, was it 21 yards
21
out?
yards, his number.
21, scores it for 21. 48-12.
That should get the second team in.
Yep. 6:18 to go here. And see if the Hawks are going to kick the extra point. Why not? Decent numbers for the Hawks, out for football this year, it seems like.
Yeah, a big freshman class, so that always helps. And next year we're going to be kind of low for the 8th graders. So,
kick is no good. 48-12, 6:18 to go. We'll be back here in just a few minutes or a moment. You're tuned into Classic Hits, KCHE, and Fuller Digital Solutions.
Westel Systems is part of a network working tirelessly to keep small, rural communities across America connected. They lead and collaborate on broadband-enabled projects that improve economic development, provide technology for advancing education, and enhance state-of-the-art healthcare through telemedicine. These initiatives, among others, help to connect rural communities and keep them advancing towards a future-proof, sustainable infrastructure. Westel Systems, working hard to connect you to the world. Ask about their worry-free plans today.
more than just
Family has been providing trusted funerals since 1943, when Joseph and Adele Fish bought Remsen's only funeral home. Beginning in 1976, Joe's son Joel and his wife Jean continued the tradition of being a family-owned and operated business. In 2009, David and Elizabeth Fish carried the family tradition into the future and now offer monuments. The Fish family is honored to assist you in your time of need, offering care and compassion. Fish Funeral Home and Monuments in Remsen, our family serving your family since 1943.
St. Mary's. That kick was sky high, and that's going to go about 6 yards into the end zone. That was a beautiful kick there.
Absolutely. That was Fish's 11th touchdown rush of the year.
Number 21 put it in from 21 yards out. So, yeah, it looks like we got some of the younger kids out there. Coming into the game, number 17, get a name on that young man. That is Isaiah Garrett's
Junior.
Still got Sean Cronin out there. Number 23 on the line, Nathan Britt, a junior. So Peterson waiting for the snap. 6:18 to go. In shotgun, two receivers to his left, one to his right. He's going to roll out to the right side, and he's going to be. And there's another, probably a hold call.
Yeah.
And see who.
Looks like Britt and Fish on the sack.
So makes it 48-12, 6:10 to go. As we're.
It's good to be back, though, calling games with you, Keith.
Yeah, this is fun. Always enjoy coming over here to Remsen. Kingsley Pearson leading Harris Lake Park, 24-13.
Yeah, is it continuous clock?
It's a 36-point lead. Should be continuous clock, shouldn't it? Clock will roll. And
I think the umpire forgot that, maybe.
Yeah. Whoa.
Forgot to tell our clock guy to roll.
And here's a toss over the middle from Pearson. Going to be close. Well,
nice play by Garrett's there on the open field tackle.
That's gonna be about a 14-yard gain. They needed 15. So 5:46 to go here, fourth quarter.
So tomorrow morning, the bracket comes out, I imagine.
Probably right around 9 o'clock, I would guess.
I'm guessing they kind of have an idea of who's going to be playing who, and there might be a couple games tonight that they probably toss up. One being HLP and KP.
Yeah, KP leading that thing. Third down and about 2 here for Exira, and going to pick up about 3 yards. And Peterson pushes forward and
give enough for first down.
Tackled by a whole host of Hawks. Caden Groper in on the tackle there. Going to bring up first down and 10. 5 minutes to go here, fourth quarter. See the Golden Pheasant looks like they got a pretty good little crowd over there tonight.
Now, how can you see that?
I can see the lights.
But you can't see Willman and Jensen.
I can see the lights. They need a light up jersey.
Giving you a hard time, Keith.
Somebody has to. First down and 10 here for the Spartans. And they throw across the middle of the field and bobbled in and out of the hands of Cash Emgarten. I think Cash maybe had ideas what he was going to do with with the football once he caught it.
Got a little ahead of himself there. It's easy to do as a receiver.
Yep. So 48-12 in favor of Remsen St. Mary's. 4:18 to go here, fourth quarter. Adam Morris on the engineering side for Fuller Digital Solutions. Stick around. We'll have Coach Osterman joining us here after the game. As, I'm sure folks will be looking at the High School Athletic Association website tomorrow morning. Here's Peterson, throws across the middle, has a man, and Willman brings him down that time. On the reception there again, that was Flathers.
Nice job by Willman making the play there.
About an 8-yard gain, third down and 2.
Well, I think that if the Spartans go back and watch this film, they're going to wish they went to some of these shorter routes earlier in the game.
Yeah. St. Mary's just kind of let them have that little 7-8 yard pass.
Absolutely. Especially now, there's no need to.
Yeah. Third down and about 2. Peterson going to drop back, steps up, and he's in trouble. Can Groper get a hand on him? No. And they throw it down the left side. Can't believe there wasn't a call on that offensive lineman that had Caden Groper. Caden pretty much got tackled down by the front of his jersey.
No doubt.
3:06 to go here, and it's going to bring up 4th down and 2. Hawks are rolling here, 48-12, fourth quarter. Just under 3 minutes to go. Cherokee Braves won their last home football game. Have you seen the new football field in Cherokee?
I have not.
Oh, next time you're in Cherokee, they announced they were going to try and put that turf field in. They said it was going to take about $1 million, and they announced that, and then about a week later was when the COVID-19 pandemic started. I thought, man, it's going to be ball's on the ground, picked up by the Hawks.
But guess who?
Sean Cronin.
Caden Groper.
It's Caden, yeah. I just saw the 4 on the jersey.
Nice job by the Hawks.
But, yeah, the community of Cherokee came together and raised that money, got it done before the school season started. And third weekend of the season, we had our first home game of the season on that new field.
That's awesome.
It's good. I wonder when the first 8-man turf football field is going to be built.
Well, I was just going to say, if I ever win the Powerball, you're going to look at a field turf, Hawk field turf.
I've already promised Dean an air-conditioned press box at the baseball field. But I could maybe we'll just.
I guess St. Edmunds technically has a field turf.
That's true. 1:43 to go. Hawks going to come out here. Looks like this is going to be victory formation.
It's my favorite formation, Keith.
I don't like it because it takes away stats from Kale.
I don't think Kale cares.
So it's going to bring up 2nd down and about 14. 1:24 to go. How about this? You win the lottery, once. We'll let it build for a while.
Yep.
Then I'll win it.
Yeah, that'll work.
And then we'll just build our own sports complex over here. Does that sound all right?
That'll be all right.
That'll be all right. The Hyack Crane Sports Complex.
But my Hawks always play for free, though.
Yes. We can't afford. Adam Moore says you can't afford to hire me.
See, I got to talk to the Fuller. I got to see what he's making over there.
I think I might have to talk to him too. 48-12. Another victory formation kneel down, and this is that's going to be the end of this thing. It is 48-12. That will be your final score. Hawks will need to take one more.
Here's a fun fact for you, Keith. This will be the 29th consecutive home win for the Hawks.
That's just
dates back to 2016.
Who was the coach there that allowed him to lose?
I forgot that guy.
You don't know who it was?
No.
Okay. I think it was a homecoming game too, wasn't it?
Yeah, against Newell Fonda. But I can't remember that coach.
Was it Ryan Hyack?
It could have been.
Could have been. Either way, Hawks win this thing 48-12. We'll step aside here for a minute or two on Fuller Digital and KCHE. Be back with some final stats and Coach Osterman up here. Thanks for tuning in. 48-12 back here in just a few moments. KCHE, Fuller Digital Solutions.
Fuller Digital Solutions is proud to provide this video streaming coverage, and we hope you are enjoying the broadcast. Chances are, many others are enjoying it right along with you. If you have a business, you could be delivering your message just like I am to you this very minute. Please contact us for sponsorship opportunities by emailing fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Again, that's fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Thank you for joining our broadcast.
Health System.
Family has been providing trusted funerals since 1943, when Joseph and Adele Fish bought Remsen's only funeral home. Beginning in 1976, Joe's son Joel and his wife Jean continued the tradition of being a family-owned and operated business. In 2009, David and Elizabeth Fish carried the family tradition into the future and now offer monuments. The Fish family is honored to assist you in your time of need, offering care and compassion. Fish Funeral Home and Monuments in Remsen, our family serving your family since 1943.
48-12 is the final score. Welcome back to our Fuller Digital Solutions audience. 48-12 is our final score here as the Hawks take down Exira EHK. But congratulations to this Exira team. Had a solid football season.
Yeah, they did, and give them credit traveling all this way and putting up a fight there. And they just shot themselves in the foot with some penalties and some turnovers, and could have been a different story, but.
Yeah, and I look at this, EHK, roster. Dane Paulson, a senior. Caden Hansen, a senior. Tyler Kingery, a senior, but really that's another one. Really, that's about it. So, on 8, and Aiden Potts, right, is a senior. So, a small handful of seniors, that's going to build a strong foundation here for Exira EHK. But tonight, it's all about the Remsen St. Mary's Hawks. They win this thing 48-12, and we've got Ryan Hayek here with some stats.
Yeah, thanks to Mr. Hazy again for bringing them up. But Hawks had only 26 plays tonight. Exira had 56. Total yards for the Hawks were 291. Spartans actually outgained them for 312. Passing, Hawks had 90, and the Spartans had 248, which is to be expected as they pass way more than the Hawks do. And a lot of that was in the second half, and I think Coach O is going to be okay with that. So rushing yards, Hawks have 201 yards compared to 80 yards. 7 first downs for the Hawks, 20 for the Spartans. But here's an important stat here, Keith. 0 turnovers for the Hawks.
Yep.
And 4 for the Spartans. So that, let's see here, some individual stats. Ortman, 14 carries for 168 yards, 4 TDs. Brennan Fish, 7 carries for 33 yards, 1 touchdown. And the passing stayed the same as the first half because we didn't have a pass attempt in the second half. So,
yeah.
Looks like Coach Osterman was running this way.
Might let him catch his breath as he gets
So
up
I'll recap the scoring here quick. 41-yard touchdown run by Ortman, and extra point by Jensen, making it 7-0. 3-yard touchdown run by Ortman with a no extra point, so it's 13-0 after 1. Second quarter was 9-yard rush by Ortman, and then followed up by a 5-yard touchdown rush. And it was a 19-yard touchdown pass to Willman. And right before the half, it was a 45-yard touchdown pass to Ortman to Willman, making the score 42-0 at half. Third quarter, it was the Spartans that found the scoreboard on a 40-yard touchdown pass. And then in the fourth quarter, 14-yard TD pass Spartans. And then Fish ends it with a 21-yard touchdown rush, making the score 48-12.
So, yeah, we'll have
I'll give Coach my headset here. We'll kind of share here.
Sounds good. Yeah, we've got Coach Osterman joining us, and Coach, Hawks come out in this game and really, I think, just really controlled things. Really at the line of scrimmage, offensive and defensive lines played very well.
Yeah, I think that everybody did a great job in that first half of doing their job, and again, the Peterson. I think it's Trey Peterson, Mike linebacker. Boy, he was a handful for us tonight, just to make sure we get everything done. Kale ran really well. Brendan finally got loose a little bit later. But, yeah, I thought the offensive line did a great job protecting Kale in the pass game, and he did a great job of executing for us too.
And, Coach, one big stat that jumps out, you guys forced multiple turnovers, and you guys took care of the football on the offensive end. Anytime you can do that in the playoffs, you feel pretty good about it.
Yeah, and especially in these situations, if you can steal possessions, that's really the important piece of the puzzle. It's unfortunate we gave up as many passing yards as we did and some of those rushing yards, and that's kind of been a little bit of our Achilles heel all year long, get that quarterback on the ground. We got to keep improving that and looking at scheme-wise what we're doing differently. But, I think Ryan Woolman had a really great game, forcing a couple turnovers for us tonight, and we had our eyes in the right spot. We just need to do a better job in that third quarter getting that ball on the ground or getting the tackler on the ground. So, but again, really happy with the whole defensive effort tonight.
Talk about your junior quarterback, Kale Ortman. Comes out, really runs the ball very well, throws the ball very efficiently, and keeps you guys in good spots. You never feel like he's going to make that extra risky pass or anything, just takes care of the ball.
Yeah, and kudos to him. He's played really, really well. He's had some good tutelage throughout the summer and through here. And again, a lot of credit to Ryan Gallus, getting him in the right looks and teaching him what he needs to do in those situations. So, yeah, we're really happy with Kale. He's played really well for us this season. Hope we can keep that going.
Talk about guys on the defensive line, Caden Groper, and I think Ty Tritz was in there, Sean Cronin. These guys on that defensive line, I know I already asked you about it, but, really took their quarterback out of position to make plays and just really applied great pressure.
Yeah, and this guy standing here to the next brought, to my left here, did a good job bringing a defensive identity back in 2016, the 5-1 look, and we really haven't gone away from it, and Zach Arnold's done a good job of kind of bringing that along, and we've kind of kept playing it. And so we have an identity. These kids know how to play that, and these defensive linemen really know how to play into that look now. And so some of those base looks that they were giving us, we've played that about 1,000 times, so they know exactly what they're looking for. Yeah, Caden Groper's played great in the middle. It's always helpful to have a guy who can eat two gaps and really push the center back, and boy, that makes a big difference. And Ty Tritz is right there with him. Sean Cronin's played really well. We didn't have Wes Gallus tonight, but Hunter did a good job of stepping in for us. Yeah, they did a great job tonight taking away some of those easy runs, and again, some of those quarterback scrambles we just need to be a step quicker to really take those away. But I thought we did a great job of getting some pretty good quarterback pressure in that first half, though.
So, Coach, coming up probably Saturday morning, you'll probably know who you play here the next round. So probably start working on the game plan on Sunday and then get right back to the grind there on Monday, I'm sure. Yeah, we'll probably start working on Saturday already, probably much to the chagrin of my wife. But, yes, we will probably start working already on that game plan. And it's going to be a tough 2 games. We want to go back to the Dome, but, we don't really discuss that necessarily. We just talk about the next game in front of us, and whatever happens, happens after that. But we'll just try to prepare for this next game as best we can and try to improve. And you always know here in Northwest Iowa, wherever they send you, if it's at home, if it's on the road, doesn't matter who it's against, there's a lot of talented teams up here in Northwest Iowa. Yeah, and again, Brian Wilkins got a really good team. I know KP's winning right now, it looks like. We're going to have our hands full no matter where we go. So, again, we got to stay humble. We got to keep working. There's nothing that's out there that we can't attain, but right now it's basically 1-0, and we took the first step today. Okay, that first journey, I thought we played really well out of the gate. We got to finish that second half, I think, a little bit better. But, yeah, I think we got our hands full going forward. But I think we're excited about the opportunity. Sounds great. Thanks for stopping up here, Coach, and congratulations going 1-0 here in the first round of the playoffs. Thanks, Sounds guys. Good. Appreciate it. We'll have Ryan Hayek throw the headset back on. Can't let Ryan off that easy. All right, we'll call it a wrap on this broadcast. We can put the headset back on. But, no, Coach, what if you had to take away 1 or 2 things here, Ryan Hayek here joining me, 1 or 2 things that, what made the big difference for this Hawks team? Well, it started, defensively right away. They got that turnover, Brody Short come up huge, got the offense on the field, and then, you look at the first half, offense scored every drive they had, and defense put them in good situations. 2 turnovers, a fumble, turnover on downs. I mean, all 3 phases are playing extremely well right now, offense, defense, and special teams. I mean, we saw Fish almost return that one to the house. Yep. We got Jensen with the kickoff. So, yep. All 3 phases are playing really well. Like Coach Osterman said, we'll clean things up here in the second half and moving forward, figure out how to contain an athletic quarterback. But overall, the kids played extremely well. Did an awesome job. Look forward to next week and hopefully some more after that. Hopefully same time, same place. Same time, same place. That'd be great. All right. Thanks to Adam Morris for engineering on the Fuller Digital Solutions side. What time is it? 9:06. Stick around. Coming up 10 o'clock, we'll have the Radio Iowa Scoreboard Show for KCHE Sports. Once again, thanks to Ryan Hayek, Adam Morris. This is Keith Crane. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great night. Hawks win this one 48-12.